we are starting.
Okay.
Good morning.
Hello, everybody. So, is the mic on, my handsome friend Unicorn? Our handsome friend Unicorn is still setting stuff up. So, anyway, for those of us who are joining us right now, we're going to be having a little bit of an introduction. So, I'm Hiryu.
And I'm Ken Deep.
So, that's the dynamic duo that's going to open up this year's Button Check 2017's tournament phase.
Yeah, just like last year, right?
I'm pretty sure it was the case last year.
Well, we didn't open up, but we did commentate, I think, a couple of matches, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. Did we commentate on Street Fighter as well? I don't remember.
I don't remember too much as well. It's been a bit of a haze. But anyway, it's nice seeing you here, Ken Deep. It's nice seeing you in the tournament circuit again.
Thank you. It's nice seeing everyone here as well. It's, as of now, a very, very pleasure tournament and a very nice atmosphere here.
In the background, you can see the very first match, although it's still being set up. So we're not really focusing on that yet.
Yeah.
But just to bring you up to speed, we have Chestnut against RMZ.
RMZ is from UK, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. He's a known Johnny. No, wait. I think isn't Chestnut Jam player?
Chestnut is indeed the Jam player. That's correct.
So just so you know, the thank you very much. The texts were swapped out, and now also with the flags. Very nice.
So for now we can see that the match is quite even. So let's let the players sort it out. Who's the best one?
Yeah.
And in the meantime, let's just let you know that for now we're going to be streaming Guilty Gear. And next in line is, I believe, Street Fighter, right?
I think so as well. I'm not too sure, since Guilty Gear is the only tournament that I'm participating, so I don't know the exact schedule. But yeah, Street Fighter 5 is the next game that's coming after Guilty Gear.
Sure. So for those of you who don't know, Ken Deep, one of the representatives of the EU last year, he decided to go full-on Godzilla and went back to the sea to sleep and gather the radioactivity of the soil. And afterwards, he decided that it's time to walk out of the sea in a dramatic fashion and come back.
Yeah, I mean, the radioactiveness was actually quite nice, but...
it's this pleasant warm, it sort of a tingle feeling, kind of like ASMR videos, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, it's like Street Fighter 5. Like, you enjoy it for a bit, and then you notice, well, maybe there's even more that you can see, even though it's still very nice to see it, right?
Yeah, on the other hand, if we're talking Street Fighter 5, sometimes it's a case that you're enjoying it, and then later you see that your cells started degrading. So in that case, it's also similar to taking in some radioactivity.
Yeah. But it's still nice that everyone supports their own game, and the same goes for Street Fighter 5 as well. So I'm really... Actually, I'm very eager to see how the Street Fighter 5 tournament is going to play as well, not just the Guilty Gear and Marvel tournament as well, right?
Well, I'm mostly interested in Marvel, actually, because, you know, as far as Guilty goes, we do know how, well, maybe not necessarily the tiers stack up, but we do know who is the dedicated player, who isn't. We know who spent more time in practice or in the tournament circuit, and who's more of a newcomer.
Yeah.
But for Marvel, you do know who the dedicated players are, but you never know how much they actually practiced in the past year or even years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, on the same hand, you can also say that for Guilty Gear, there's a lot of potential for upsets, because we do have quite the stacked tournament.
Oh, yes.
Not only with Red and PRK and PETA. People already say that I'm going to make sure top 8, but I'm not even sure of that, because I haven't played for like 4 or 5 months. So I'm personally really eager to see how the upsets will be this year. And that's the same goes for Marvel as well, because Marvel is always a hype match.
And I'm actually going to call you out on your statement about not playing Guilty, because as far as I know, you've done pretty decently in the yesterday's exhibition match, and that was in Revelator 2, so you had to make some adjustments, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I did practice a little bit of Revelator 2, but I didn't really play Revelator 1 at that point. Because for the past month I was just occupied with Persona 5.
Oh, as was everyone and their mother.
Exactly, so I had, I did have time, but I didn't invest it in Guilty Gear, but...
Sure.
I mean, it's still gonna be a a very exciting thing to see because that's also like part of the joy of having this tournament is you also get experience just by playing here, and that already is worth a lot. So,
Oh yes.
playing in tournaments is really, really nice.
Yes, it sort of eases you into the whole case of tournament nerves, right? So you can practice for years and still not be able to pull off the BNB just because you got too nervous.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like pressing the correct buttons is not only an execution thing but a mind thing as well.
Yep.
If you're too nervous to press something, you can have the best execution. You're gonna drop it.
And conversely, it's also a case that sometimes your opponent can fluster you through the stuff that he is doing. That's where taunting comes into play. That's where apparently stupid moves come into play, where you start thinking about why did he do that? That was stupid. You shouldn't do it. And why did he hit me? And already you're down 3/4 of your life.
Exactly, and the same just happened here when RMZ was doing a Mistfinder and suddenly got thrown out during that Mistfinder.
Oh yes.
When did you ever see that happen?
Well, you got to see some new blood coming in. Now, Chestnut, of course, he used to play for a long time, but only recently I know he started to pick up the game in a more serious manner. So
Yeah.
he's still, you can see that he's still pressing a lot of buttons, and he's still working on it. He's still finding out his distances and frame data. But he can also surprise you with some new tactics that you've yet to see.
Absolutely, and meanwhile RMZ playing Johnny, who is a very technical character from the inputs. He is dominant on the neutral side, but if you can't really properly confirm things, it's very difficult to maximize his potential.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Pidowski and Alex go to station number 4. Pidowski and Alex,
look
station number
awful.
4. Thank you.
And that's where I come in.
Oh, nice.
So anyway, again, these are our faces. I'm Kiryu, and this over here, my friend, is...
Can deep.
I'm not gonna comment on that. Let's keep it PG-13. But I'm pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure you can.
I can.
That's great to hear. So anyway, we've seen this first matchup of Jam against Johnny. And as you said, Johnny is the neutral monster in this matchup particularly.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, Jam, pretty much a character that needed a lot of buffs to bring her up to speed with the rest of the cast. And she's getting them in Revelator too, right? Not everything that the Jam players would dream about, I know that much, but still she got a lot more of consistency in the high damage combos.
Not only that, but she also has a very way more pressuring offense right now. In Rev 2 due to I think she gained the possibility to dash cancel another what's the move called? The palm, the 他小西手.
Hyaposhinsho.
Exactly. I can't pronounce it for my life.
Why would you? It's a puffball, man.
Exactly, puffball. That's what I was looking for. Thank you very much.
Always got to help.
I'm gonna leave all the terminology to you from now on.
At least I'm good for that, I guess.
Oh, you're good for way more than that. Don't worry about that.
Well, we can check that right here with the next matchup coming in. We're still waiting for the confirmation of the players.
It looks like Macho Mango from Germany will fight. Who I can't see it from here.
Isn't that Garuda?
Might be, yeah.
I think that's Garuda, the Portuguese player.
I see.
So, yeah, that's Garuda against Macho Man Mo. So we're gonna see Garuda playing Elfeld and Macho Man Mo selecting Kai,
Yeah.
as is tradition with the German players. We've seen that yesterday.
It's true, and we have one more player that's probably going to change his character to Kai.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's going to be Dracula.
Oh, that's great to hear, because, you know, recently I've switched to Kai, so
Oh.
maybe I'll talk to you guys, maybe you can set me up with some cozy place in Germany. I can serve burgers for euros.
Good. You can just come to Schloss, it's not a problem. Sponsored by Schloss, very nice.
Yes, hello, Mom, I'm just in the Schloss. No, it's not a gay club, Mom, I've already told you.
So this matchup, I actually don't know a lot about this matchup. I can imagine that it's quite even.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it's not a matchup that I see really often as well.
Sure. What I have to say is I'm pretty sure that these guys are even when it comes to range game because Kai's zoning is a bit more simplistic, so he can cover the ground easily, but Elfeld with the rifle can easily call him out on it. So if Garuda keeps thinking about it, he can snipe Macho Man Mo from the air easily.
Yeah, I think the one thing that Garuda has to focus on as well is intelligent use of the grenade.
Yes.
In order to, because the grenade is something that Kai has, I guess, a little bit problem handling with, because all of his projectiles are very stiff in their angles.
Yep.
So they're a high commitment, while the Elfeld's grenade covers
arc.
a very like an arc, exactly.
And not only that, but you can also cover different arcs. So in that regard, also Elfeld has additional options to counter Kai's play.
Exactly, and due to the fact that the grenade doesn't only have one hit, but it has another hit when it explodes.
Yes.
It creates a lot of issues for Kai to probably properly create movement in this game.
Exactly. And now this first round was a bit of a scramble from both players. We could see a lot of stray hits going in, but not really any standard Guilty Gear combo setup, Oki combo, Oki combo.
Yeah, it was very neutral, 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 neutral.
Yes, exactly. So, but here comes Garuda with a confirm. He drops it, unfortunately.
Yeah, he should have gone for a forward jump, but did a neutral double jump instead, which probably messed up his combo conversion.
Yeah, and he will have another drop from Garuda. I'm pretty sure that was a confirm.
And now in the corner with the pressure, Metro Memo, Garuda using that angle quite intelligently to get out of the pressure situation. But now they're back in the scramble situation.
And it's Macho Man Mo who scores the hit. Leveled up, charged stannage, very good potential for mix-ups right here.
But didn't capitalize on it, unfortunately.
Oh yes, Garuda jumps out of the corner, and now both very low on life. This could be it.
And Metro Memo kills with the unblockable 5D.
Yes! Now, we've talked about it yesterday with my friend Klepko over here, when we were commentating on the exhibition match.
Yeah.
But I believe that Kai's Okizeme game is kind of a PG-13 blender, well, where he doesn't really have that many options, but since you still have to consider the low overhead and whatnot, it does work, and it's while being simple, it still requires you to think very carefully about your opponent's habits.
Absolutely. The one thing that Kai really does well is resetting pressure. That's the one thing that Kai is really strong at. So you have to use FD intelligently against Kai, which also means that you have to invest a lot of meter to get out of the offense situation.
Oh yes, and that's also the case with Kai's pressure, that since it always starts the same with the charged stannage, it sort of lulls you into thinking that you're safe, because it always starts the same. I'll just hold back to block.
Exactly.
And then he catches you.
That's what Kai does, I guess. And now with the OK situation,
again.
Unfortunately, Macho Memo didn't have meter in order to get a high-low mix-up, so he just had to do a raw block meaty setup.
That's right.
Nice throw. Does he capitalize on it? Very nice low. But probably Garuda could have thrown him out of that situation because Kai was too close. That's one thing that people don't really do a lot, is throw people out of their Okizeme.
Right.
Because they're always afraid of what might happen.
Oh, right. And in Exert especially, you have the option select for throw. You have to learn it as quickly as possible, because it's really a game changer.
Exactly, except if you're someone stupid like me who just doesn't use option selects out of principle.
Well, let's just say there's a lot more stupid people like you here. If that's what makes you stupid, I'll be glad to be the stupid guy.
Well, at least you're not stupid by choice.
I sort of am, as I still play this game, but I don't know why.
I see. The piece out of the corner, now it's back to the scramble situation.
And very nice punish from Garuda, but doesn't follow up.
And Garuda is teabagging with the down, down, down motion. I thought that was banned.
I thought that was buffering, man. Can you confirm that it wasn't buffering?
I can absolutely not confirm it.
See? Why must you put it against the player? Maybe he was just buffering.
Maybe buffering is banned as well.
Well, I would love to see a tournament where you can't buffer. Like, we could hook up the controllers to a PC pass-through and analyze every input through some sort of collecting software.
Sounds like a great idea.
Yes, and not laggy at all. But in the meantime, as we got over this stuff, it was the first match that went to Garuda. And now we have 1-1 for both players.
And it was quite a decisive victory for Garuda in that match as well. So maybe he adapted to it, like he needed that first match to really see, okay, what kind of habits does Macho Man now have?
Yep, sure. And in the meantime, in the last match, you could see that Macho Man Mo went during an Oki to 5k into Grid Sever, which of course is unblockable, but apparently Garuda doesn't know that, so he stood up and blocked the attack anyway. And that was the decisive moment. I can see that Garuda knows what he's doing and he's really careful with his blocking. That's important here.
Man, I wish not knowing something would make it not true. That would be so amazing.
Well, let's just say that's a note you have to send to half of the world. And another very nice dust combo from Garuda, from Macho Man Mo. Garuda wakes up in the air.
Yeah, though it was questionable by Macho Man Mo that he went for an up dust combo instead of a side dust.
Yes.
Because with that he gave up on Okizeme.
That's right. And again, first round goes to Garuda.
So it's match points. Let's see, with the 6P, he manages to create a priority for his normal.
And the empty jump low. Now goes high and the throw. Very nice. You have to establish throw game with Kai.
Nice interrupt. It's very risky, but you just have to do it sometimes.
Sometimes you have to be brave and believe in your normals. But it's not the case this time.
So now both players have bursts. And
Yep.
this is going to be a very even match from this point on.
Yes. So this is the final round of Garuda against Macho Man Mo.
Match point both.
Yes. Now, as you can see, we're still in a pool phase, of course. So this is the first round of double elimination bracket. However, whoever stays in winner's bracket is surely gonna get a boost in confidence. Oh, and again, Garuda with the down punch.
I love seeing that.
Yes.
Because it just says, I don't respect your offense.
Yes. Like, you make me respect your offense. Come on.
Exactly.
And you know, even as a player who gets down punched, I love it, because then I can feel that my opponent is actually challenging me.
Exactly. Because then you have to make sure that everything you do is tight.
Yeah. Or go, and the throw.
And Macho Man Mo gets the round.
Yes, his homies, his posse is very hyped, very happy about it. And I'm happy too, because again, Macho Man Mo was consistent in his pressure. I like that for the most part, especially with the late throw game that he established in the final match.
Yeah. So I think next up is it my homeboy Dracula? Is it my homeboy Dracula?
Oh my!
It's my homeboy Dracula.
I believe he is. Now, Dracula, a very famous German player, known to everyone in Poland as that guy from Poland who is actually German.
Well, we just established in our Airbnb group yesterday that he is the Polish group in our German drive.
I see.
Let's see. Oh, it's Dracula versus Motion Man. It's a KOF classic.
But this isn't KOF. Kind of a shame. I'd love to see these two going at it.
Absolutely.
At least for one FD3 set. Okay, let's not go overboard with that.
Ah, come on. KOF 14 is a good game. It's a good game.
Oh, come on. Why do you always go for the negative? I have not said that it isn't. I just said that I would not want to watch more than one set of it.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah.
But anyway, here in Guilty Gear it's gonna be a little bit different, because still Dracula sticks to Johnny as far as I know.
I don't think so, to be honest. Like,
Really?
I mean, we know Motion Man. Yeah, exactly, that's what I thought. Motion Man is gonna play Jacko. But
That's right.
But Dracula feels right now he doesn't feel as comfortable with Johnny. And he's currently playing around a little bit with some characters, primarily with Chip and with Kai. But he didn't play. He didn't start Kai until just recently. So I think he probably thinks that Chip is also the more comfortable matchup against Jacko.
I see.
Do
And
not drink, guys.
Oh.
Here,
Thanks.
water, big shot, water.
great.
Perfect.
Thanks, Unicorn. And going back to the match, I feel for Dracula because I've been struggling with character crisis myself for the past, I don't know, 2 years, ever since Arc System Works decided it's okay not to release Exarch with Testament in it.
But come on, man, your Batman was nice.
But
I know.
It's not about the game, it's about the feelings. It's about how I feel deep inside me, man.
I know, man. That was the same for me until I finally found Hey Yun.
Oh yes, and well, it's great that you did. In the meantime, we're gonna see Dracula as Chip, and I distinctly remember Dracula starting out with Chip.
He did, yeah. I mean, actually, he was thinking about playing Soul in the beginning, but because I started Soul and we lived together, he said, no, I'm gonna play a different character, and I went with Chip instead.
I see.
And I see my homeboy Dracula does the tradition of picking my music when playing. That's so nice of him.
That's nice bromance you have going on right here, guys.
You know us, man. You know
Yeah.
us. So now, Motion Man actually starting up a lot of pressure. He has built up a lot of the houses, which is quite difficult to handle with Ref 1 Chip. Yeah, let's see how this goes.
Yeah, Dracula already down 2/3 of his life, but as far as Chip goes, that doesn't really surprise you.
No, that's like you expect that after 5 seconds.
Yeah, you get sneezed on and you lose half of your life bar. And that's important, that's very important because Dracula chooses to pursue Motion Man, but the house is right behind him, still spawning minions.
And that's exactly, that was very smart, because he hit the house in the beginning of the combo,
Right.
and saw the spacing to the corner correctly and went immediately to the corner conversion. And the distance to the house was just right, that he didn't have to worry about his Oki being interrupted by spawning minions.
That's right. This is exactly the case against Jacko, where you really have to judge your distance to the house as your point of reference.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he went for close S instead of 5P. Jacko was a little bit too high, so the close S couldn't hit really.
Okay. And now this is starting to get dangerous because 2 houses are out and the kick house is almost ready to get level 2.
Yeah, and again, you could see that Dracula maybe unconsciously tried to corner Motion Man into his own corner, because that was where the houses are the furthest away from.
Right. And now we have level 3 house already set up. This is very dangerous for Dracula, but he only has to land 1 hit.
And he lands that one hit. Nice.
Very important. See, that's the choice you have to make. Do I stop my offense just to take down the houses, or do I continue pressing on to deal with Jacko herself?
Exactly.
And you know, until Jacko really gets her offense going, this is an interesting matchup to watch.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, later on it just becomes 9 minions on screen and a mad scramble to get out.
I mean, that's kind of how the matchup goes. You don't try to counter her 9 minions. You try to avoid having her spawn 9 minions.
Yes,
And that's
exactly.
what Dracula is actually successful doing right now.
Oh, and already Motion Man down half his life, and Dracula picks up. Okay, what's gonna be the mix-up? He goes for the cross-up.
2H, 2H, 2H.
Oh, nice. Keeps the OTG game going. Oh, and taunts.
That's such a Dracula move. He always does it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, even against me.
Oh, I see. Well, he can be confident right now as he's up 1 round against Motion Man and already up 1 game.
Yeah, but the one thing about Motion Man is he didn't start Guilty Gear until recently, but the one thing he was really good at in KOF was maintaining stability, so he doesn't get flustered a lot.
I see. Well, we'll see what he comes up against Dracula right now, because again he's down a lot of his life and lost the burst. This is big.
DP's leaf grab. was probably the best he could have done there, especially since it was countered.
Yeah.
He should have grabbed the Blitz Shield attempt.
Yeah, or could have gone for the command grab. And the scramble for the last hit. It's Dracula's round.
And he gets it.
That's right.
And popping off immediately against his good friend Motion Man.
That's right.
But they have a very friendly rivalry. They've been buddies for like 4 or 5 years right now.
And again, Dracula 1 let the guy pop off a little bit.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to get serious very quickly, so that's the last point where you can have some fun.
Exactly.
And just for the stream monsters, let us know if the sound quality is alright. As you've already been notified, we're testing out some new setups, new microphones. So if the sound's fine, just let us know. And in any case, we'll be going for another pool match. This is still Button Check 2017 pools in Guilty Gear Xrd Revelator.
Damn, I thought it was Button Check 2018 already.
Oh no, the time flies by surely, but not yet. We'll see each other next year probably. But that's not the case this time. This time what we got to struggle with is 2017. 2016 was pretty bad for everyone, one way or another. So 2017 a little bit better as far as I'm concerned. I hope it's good for every one of you too.
Yeah, I mean, in total, 2016 was a really good fighting game year, especially for the anime community in Europe. And Button Check does just continue it in 2017. Really enjoyable tournament right now, and the Guilty Gear tournament is really stacked. So.
Oh yes. And the guys up right now is we're gonna have PRK against Macho Man Mo.
Yes, that's true. So we're gonna have Kai versus Zato. Except if PRK is gonna do a PRK and pick Chip.
Is he though? Is he gonna do that?
I don't think so, but
Okay.
he does have a chip. He actually has a legit chip.
Okay, well, let's see where this goes. I myself am a believer in Zato as far as PRK is concerned. This is the tournament phase we're talking about, and I can't really say that Zato has an unfavorable matchup against Kai.
Yeah. How does that match go, actually? That's a good question.
Well, Kai has a solid air-to-ground game, so he can try to stay a bit higher up there.
Yeah.
And maybe snipe Zato, forcing him to take to the skies as well. But of course, on the other hand, it's still Zato we're talking about.
Yeah.
So he's gonna try to establish pressure with the drills and the puddles. And as soon as he gets his offense going, well, that's gonna be difficult for Kai.
Yeah, I guess that's true. That's definitely true. I mean, especially because Kai has to be very accurate when trying to snipe Eddie.
Yes.
So there are other characters that have a way easier time, like Hey Yun, for example. He can use the tuner ball to keep off Zato, so he can focus with his normals on Eddie. So that's very easy. But I don't think Kai has the same opportunities without meter.
Well, no, Kai would have to establish the mid-range first, and only then he could transition to full-on zoning.
Yeah.
But the thing is, for Macho Man Mo, what he has to keep in mind is to keep the DP in his pocket and use it as sparingly as possible, because most of Zato's offense is actually DP safe. And that's especially for Kai, who has a very much vertical DP that doesn't really cover a lot of ground in front of him.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to whiff and just get punished.
So I'm kind of wondering when I'm gonna play.
Well, you're gonna be cold, that's for sure. So, you know, don't get nervous yet. Chill out, man. Chill out. It's okay. Have an energy drink.
No. I mean, the energy drinks sponsored here are very nice, but I'm not a big energy drink guy.
It's the same for me. Although I do use them when time calls.
Yeah.
And already Drunkard Shade.
Very nice Drunkard Shade. I mean, PRK does have a lot of kayak experience, I believe. While it's very difficult to get proper Zato matchup experience. So I think this is gonna be a slight advantage for PRK.
Although I might add that it's quite easy to catch PRK online if you're playing on Steam.
That's true. I mean, he does stream a lot of times.
Yep.
So he's also very public about him playing online.
Yep.
So that's definitely true.
And the first round went to PRK pretty convincingly, but I must add and stop everyone in their tracks that it is Zato we're talking about, so the first hit and you're almost down.
Yeah, Zato can very easily steamroll, especially with his mix-up, since he has 3 mix-ups per knockdown
Yes.
if Eddie is out.
Yes. Oh, and Macho Man Mode rejects PRK's pressure.
Yeah, I think PRK misinputted there. It was supposed to be a drill, I think, and I got a 5H instead.
Oh, nice and fully charged Blitz Shield. You can't blitz that.
Uses the fact that everything after his side dust is a forced hard knockdown.
Yep.
Oh, nice!
And
knockdown
again.
shade. He saw that the distance was too far away and that the knockdown wasn't clean, so
Yep.
he knew he could Drenkard shade that projectile. That was very nice perception.
Very nice, but still it was very brave as the charge stun. It was almost meaty, ever so slightly off.
Yeah, that's true.
So the first match went to PRK, and he scores another first hit. This is big for him.
Yeah, what Metro Man Mo is currently not really capitalizing on is the jump-ins, because Kai has really competent anti-airs, but he's not capitalizing on using them against the jumping Zato.
Yep, and also you can see that he is getting a little bit flustered on his defense. I would say that he's too patient, not really pressing buttons, not really trying to go for anything a bit riskier.
Yeah.
A very good DP, but unfortunately that Zato matchup for you, the Shade just took it.
And I think the one thing that broke Metro Man Mo right now was when the unblockable of Eddie came up, he did super. He should have probably tried to DP instead and RC that DP, because that way he could have been safe afterwards.
Yep. And unfortunately, this right here, this round, is the unfortunate message that Macho Man Mo lacks the matchup experience.
Absolutely.
He got completely sniped by Nobiru.
Yeah.
And Nobiru is the move you're expecting Zato to use in neutral all the time.
Exactly.
A very nice down H catches his teleport. And finally, Macho Man Mo almost getting some pressure going.
And Drenkard shade the projectile again. For
Very
a
convincing.
decisive win, yeah.
Yeah, very convincing. And you could see earlier that, unfortunately for Macho Man Mo, he was using a lot of charged, a lot of charged stun edges with the grinder, and regular stun edges with the grinder, which is very nice. But you lose time to establish the grinder, to put it on screen. And during that time, PRK was free to act, and usually he did punish, or at least got out of the way of whatever Macho Man Mo was trying to do.
I think I just got called. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Candeep, and I hope you'll be joining me again soon.
As soon as I am not playing anymore. Have fun
Great.
commentating, man.
Thanks. Now, for all of you still waiting with us, this is going to be GX Hiryu's Button Check Variety Hour. The first thing we're gonna be talking about a little bit is the game, of course, but afterwards I'm pretty sure you're gonna find me talking about some new interesting things coming up, maybe fighting game related, maybe stream related, and maybe even tournament related, who knows. This is Pulse we're talking about, and just like that my friend Tridat comes to play.
Hello guys, nice to meet you, nice to see you here.
Hello, how's it going? We haven't played against each other yet in the casuals.
I haven't had much time to play at all, to be honest.
Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad.
Actually, this morning was a little screw up, so we came just on time, so I even had no chance to play casuals.
Did you get screwed by changes to communication?
Yeah,
Because I got screwed big time.
that was exactly it. So, hello Stream Monsters, nice to see you guys once again. Too bad I cannot see the chat. That's one of the things I like most.
You almost could, almost.
Almost.
Yeah.
It was almost flinked out. Far through. Now we're going to have Candy versus Nano on the stream. Candy, really solid player all around. Everybody knows him. He went to the Soshin-san qualifier in Japan. So he's probably the favorable one in this match.
Well, he is the old guy. As I said before, he's the Godzilla. He went underwater to gather a little bit of radiation, but he decided to come back. And anyway, the old man with the chick, controlled by Candeep, So this is a bit of controller inception.
I guess we go right in.
Oh yes.
Kenny has a chance to redeem himself because at Japan he lost to Nage Faust.
Oh man, that's so shameful to lose to Naga, man. I don't know how he can recover from
Kenny
that.
opens him up with Hayabusa, puts him back into mid-screen though. Now uses meter, couldn't bait the burst.
Yep.
Nano gets a black hole, some pressure in. Nice 6H, but no follow-up. Kenny goes through, puts him right into the corner. Now a bit of scrambles, Nano goes through. Oh, air Hayabusa, so strong. Now 6H found in favor, and that was the round for Kenny.
Yeah. Now this is the thing with Nino as the Foss player. You have to really pay attention to his items because they're gonna tell you just how good a player he is. You know, he got the black hole right when he needed it. Although the bomb would have been preferable, I think. Let's see if he can get. Oh, the poison is fine, but it's no meteors.
Again, Kenny tries to go in, and there's a hammer right in front of the face. And still manages to find a nice combo.
Oh, and the pickup. Very nice pickup right here. Now Kendeep trying to go for the mix-up with the air dash, but whiffing as is tradition against Faust.
That was probably a misinput from Kendeep's side. Still manages to find a way in. Hayabusa is very close on block. And nice burst bait.
Yeah. He reacted to the burst with the red with the purple Roman cancel. A lot of meter lost, and that's big. But of course, if you have an opportunity to punish a burst, you have to go for it.
In the end, it worked out for him.
Yes, exactly. And the first match goes to Kendeep. Now, this is Naino's chance to sort of redeem himself after the first round.
And the round start Hayabusa about 2H.
And down H, very good from Naino. It hits so far away. It allows you to throw the item almost in range for the poison, but not quite.
Naino's items aren't the best at the moment, but that hammer really worked well.
Yeah, unfortunately, Naino isn't really one of the better Foss players as he didn't yet get the meteors, so we have to wait for that.
Now Kendeep standard pressure, resets with the instant air dash.
Goes for the overhead.
Gets a knockdown.
Yep.
And goes for the overhead and spends meter, and you don't burst there, Naino. You should know better. Guess the matchup knowledge is really limited in Europe for Com.
Well, you know, what I noticed for European players is that we don't usually think about proper places to burst. Like, against Batman, whenever he hits you, he has 2 points during his combo when he can punish your burst. And afterwards, he cannot, absolutely. And everybody bursts on the first or second hit.
Okay. Now, back to the match. Naino gets a great hammer. Too bad he didn't get the scoop with the rod. Now standard pressure. The chocolate bar, not so good.
Poison bottle keeping Kendeep in his place.
Couldn't get a knockdown. Oh, Naino manages to mash out. Gets a rod. Goes for the meter build.
I'm actually thinking whether or not Com has any proper Okizeme setups against Faust, because he can just crouch under everything.
Definitely he has. Now, not in Revoluted 1, but in Revoluted 2 it's going to be way stronger because of 2K2H.
Oh yes, exactly.
Now Mini Faust, that's gonna... Oh, he has to burst. The Mini Faust still stopping in his way. The black hole is gonna...
Okay, Kendeep not flustered, still pressing buttons, but the super...
That's probably gonna be it.
Let's see.
Yes,
yeah,
that's it.
That's it.
Oops. That was a nice space right there.
My reaction when someone stabs my robot in the ass.
Strong start from Naino.
Oh yes, and
the Chibi Faust.
Yeah, Kendeep's on the defense.
Now Naino's items are way better than before.
Oh, the overhead.
Nice burst.
A very good burst from Naino. And Kendeep, he has to go in a little bit more, but the Mini Faust blocks him. Okay, and Kendeep manages to push Naino in the corner finally.
Some standard pressure Hayabusa kicks.
Yes, and into the Roman cancel.
And almost mid-screen Oki, the best one for Kun.
Okay, gets the knockdown again into the Hayabusa, pushes Naino in the corner.
Overhead, and that's it.
And that's it. Very nice. Oh, a little bit of a mix-up after the match. Very nice from Kendeep.
I'm not exactly sure how this will work out because I'm supposed to play Kendeep right now.
Right now?
Or
okay,
not right now, but as soon as possible, I guess.
Okay, so I think it's best if you play as soon as possible and then you're both gonna be free.
I'm gonna need some chicken from the organizers. I'm
Candy?
supposed to be playing Candy. It's the second round, so when should?
Waiting. Čekám, kdo bude hrát.
Okay.
So what do we learn?
What? Come again?
What have we learned?
What have I learned? I learned that I will be counting a bit more. Good for you guys. I hope so.
Okay.
I guess I will stay for the moment, right?
Yeah, so what we're having right now is another match of Guilty Gear Revelator. We're still pretty much deep in the pools, so let's see who's next. We're waiting for the confirmation.
I think we'll have Pida against. I cannot see the brackets, so but it's
Right.
I think it's Pida against Koji.
Pida against my homeboy Koji, please! Now it's very nice to see him over here.
Koji plays Kai.
Yes.
Yes.
He used to be a religious jam player, but in Xrd he sticks to Kai.
Okay. Kai has actually pretty solid matchup with Axel, though I'm pretty sure Pida's knowledge in the matchup is more than sufficient.
Well, we'll see about that. I know Koji has a few tricks up his sleeve,
Okay.
and he's gonna dish out as many as he can just to take down Pida. Now, of course, Pida, the reigning champion, so we're expecting a lot from him.
Well, Pida is so far the reigning champion of many things. Going on.
Oh, is that the case?
What?
Oh, is that the case? So, what are the other games that he's the champion at?
He won the. I'm not sure. It's Revo 2016. That's the
Oh.
biggest anime tournament in UK.
Right.
Then there's second place at Bavaria Burst.
Right. Who did he lose to?
Rasta. He lost to a streak of 5 meters in a row.
Well, as you said, Rasta is a good Faust player, so
Yes.
I respect that.
We'll go on stage after the
Okay, so Koji is sporting the white man Kai, with Pida going for a little bit of a sandy Axel low.
His standard color.
Okay, and now
Classic Pida stuff. Ransom after ransom.
Yeah.
Koji manages to find a way in.
and Koji trying to run in, but it doesn't really work out that well. But he was ready with the fortress defense.
Nice ransom from Pida.
Yeah, and YRC of
No
course.
pressure. Just tries to keep his space. He doesn't want to deal with guys DP and do buttons.
Yep. Oh, nice splash.
That was probably a misinput, I think, from Koji's side. He didn't want to DP into
Well,
it.
it would have been a very hard read if
Yeah.
he wanted to. But he just might. So again, Pida keeping Koji
Pida
way
going right
away.
into Hentaka. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. You all
So-
know it, guys.
The scrub killer stance doesn't really work that well against Koji. Oh, and the unblockable, but Pida was not notified.
Nice. This will be some damage.
Ah, yes, but it's not gonna kill.
Oh, that's some optimized shit right
Yep,
here.
but still not killing, and Koji scores the hit.
The
cancels.
slide is RC.
And the trade happens.
Please go to station number 3.
And here comes Koji with the zoning. Goes for a bit of grinders and regular projectiles
Nice
as
bait
well.
from Pida. That was actually a hard bait.
Oh yes. And you can see that Koji is not yet flustered, he sticks to his guns, but Pida very carefully placing all his normals.
Koji's still pretty solid on defense. Too bad of a jump in. Pida manages to mash out 2K.
Yeah, that's the case against Axel, he can cover all attack vectors, but he has to choose the one he covers and the one he lets up. So Koji has to find a way to evade attack and get in as fast as possible. This match probably goes to Pida. That's it.
That's it. Also, a fact about Axel and his 2K, it low profiles almost anything.
Yes.
So that's also a really good thing against jump-ins.
Well, he needs it. He needs it. So the first match went to Pida, but he had to work for it. Let's see. Oh, the big counter
Juicy
hit.
counter hit. 6H from Pida.
Yeah, and the follow-up. Half of Koji's life is down.
And DP out. You know
Well-
DP Pida.
That was a hard TP, I gotta say. Just do it. Just let the dogs loose.
He has the HP. He can do it.
And Koji has the knockdown. Catching back dash,
Oh,
Anti-air.
catch the tech.
but doesn't capitalize.
2S.
And the throw. Okay, very nice. YRC keeps Pida blocking.
Yo, Pida, that was 6K. Now Haitaka. Nice ransom for Pida.
And it's so close right now, but it's Pida who keeps Koji out.
Pida manages to take it.
At least this round.
That was more of a full screen round than I expected.
Oh yes, oh yes. But see, that's the case with Kai. He can work full screen, but as a Kai player, you have to watch out not to get into a pattern.
Yes, I agree.
Because Axel can easily exploit
He
it.
can
Now-
also lay a lot of traps with his jump B.
Yep.
And that can cover some spaces.
Yeah, oh, and the wake up blitz shield. Confirms.
Let's see the corner pressure from Pida.
Yosha! That's what you want to hear.
Oh, resistance pressure into throw.
Very nice, nice throw. And confirms. Yosha!
Now, Pida has all the meter in the world.
That's right. Wait
He
for the
goes
unblockable.
the unblockable.
And unfortunately, oh, but Koji bursts at the best time. He went over the Rensen YRC but traded with the follow-up move. Such a heartbreaker.
So, 2-0 to Pida.
Yup, 2-0 to Pida. And he had to work hard for it, but unfortunately Koji just couldn't come up with a decent way to establish his own offense and pressure.
Alex and Macho Man, please go on stage. Alex and Macho Man, please go on stage.
And we're gonna be having Amex against Motion Man. Now Motion Man, of course, you've already seen tonight, whereas Amex, he's gonna be showing up for the first time today, of course.
This is quite usual matchup, and it's a garage match.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Amex has a lot of hate for Jacko, and especially Motion Man's Jacko. I hope my boy Amex will redeem himself and prove to us that he is worth of defeating his nemesis.
Well, look, let me just say, I'll keep the negativity down, but I understand someone not liking Jacko. Especially if there's a player who actually uses the character against you.
Now, there's some.
Yeah, we're still waiting for Ocean Man.
He's one of the organizers, so it kind of makes sense.
Too bad, too bad. Now, as far as I'm aware, it's always very bad for you to both organize and play in the event you're running. It's so distracting.
It's definitely difficult.
But we're waiting for Motion Man. He's coming, that's for sure, and it's gonna be great. Let me tell you, the Motion Man is coming. He's gonna be here very soon.
He's sporting the usual sombrero and his poncho.
Oh, he's already here, coming up the steps. And so, who does Amex play?
Slayer. He's a salty Slayer.
Oh,
I think it's more.
Oh, it was a mix-up, not
There was a
Motion
mix-up.
Man, but Macho Man.
I think so.
so this is the first organizers
No, that
mix-up.
doesn't make sense. Macho Man was in winner's side as far as I can see.
So we're getting the first mix-up of the event right here, because apparently instead of Motion Man, it's gonna be Macho Man, and to be more specific, Macho Man Mo is the one who's coming up the steps.
Well, Amex doesn't have a much of guy experience, I think. Macho Man plays.
Oh yes.
He plays neutral well. He is all about the neutral, coming from Street Fighter. So, Guilty Gear Pressure is still not one
I
of his
see.
strongest sides, but
see.
he can still outzone Slayer pretty well, I think.
And if you're playing, if you consider yourself a Street Fighter player and want to try out Guilty Gear, a few characters like Kai, for example, very much should
Yeah.
click with you. On the other hand, Potemkin as well. He's a character that forces you to work the ground game. He's pretty much an established grappler. And you have to play him like a Street Fighter character with the careful normals positioning and fishing for the big counter hits.
I think starting with Potemkin when you start the game should be a really hard decision to do.
Well, no, you should have like the store clerks, this little sticker that says, "Hello, my name is," and then I play Potemkin. Don't bully.
Okay, now Let's go right into it. I'm exporting his favorite color.
Oh, the bit of white and red.
No, that's Macho Man. White.
Oh, sorry, right. So Amex.
Look at it. Man.
So Amex teleporting through the initial offense, but he gets kept in the corner and the overhead comes.
Gets caught with the slide.
Yeah, it's a very good slide, that one.
It's 5 frames, it's really
Yes.
fast. But it's punishable and it gets opened up by the unblockable.
Yes, exactly. So, I don't know, maybe someone should tell Amex that you can block it high.
Nobody does that. Nobody blocked the unblockable.
Yeah, I mean, he knows that it's unblockable, so he doesn't even try. And why would you? Oh, and the 6P, fishing for the big counter hit, as I said before.
He has the meter to do some really big damage though.
Yeah, but it doesn't
gets caught
happen.
with the stagger pressure 2S.
That's right. And the great Saber.
Round start, heavy starters, and it
Yeah.
works out for the Macho Man.
Yeah, Amex already in the corner, blocking the charge stun edge.
Nice block from Amex.
Oh, and Amex sticking out the 5k, very good long range normal.
Macho Man still gets a knockdown, puts him into the corner, opens it up with run up to 2K.
And a few stray hits. Amex already on his last legs.
Now this is some unfortunate moment for Amex. Let's see. Oh, but he opens up.
Macho Man Mo
There's
going
no
low.
burst for Kai.
Yeah, Macho
Nice.
Man.
Too bad. He tried to dash through, but the 2D caught him. Those active frames are insane on that button. It's like 7 frames or so.
Yeah, like, just how active is this move? As active as it should be. That's how. And again, Macho Man Mo with the initial hit. Now, it did not connect, it was blocked, but it still gave Macho Man Mo the opener that he needed to continue
Macho Man
pressure.
going for the tick throw. Now standard Kai stuff. Again for the tick throw.
Again, thick throw.
Delayed instant air dash.
Oh, and the teleport for a thick throw of his own.
What are you doing, Amex?
Amex getting hit. And another thick throw.
That's it. Amex kind of stiff.
Yep. So, Macho Man Mo gets the first round of the second match, his own match point.
Amex trying to find a way in.
Yeah. But after the jump in, he decides to just block. A bit weird as far as Guilty Gear is concerned.
And now it gets opened up by the unblockable, some damage from Macho Man, no knockdown, and Amex turns it out.
Oh, and then Amex does not capitalize. This is big. This was his
Say
chance.
something.
The overhead whiffs. Amex still in the game. Bursts.
Gets caught with 2P.
Yep.
Now Macho Man pressuring, I'll find a way in with the 2D.
You have to.
Another tick throw.
That's right.
He knows now that Amex is not capable of dealing with tick
And
throw.
this isn't even third stake. How are those throws so thick?
Again,
And will it be a throw again? No, he doesn't have to go for it.
and that was pretty solid show from Macho Man. And Amex is out of the tournament, sadly.
Oh, yes. But you know what? I really respect Macho Man Mo for going for those throws.
Yeah.
Because with Kai,
This guy's one of the strongest weapons.
yeah, you have to establish this throw game with Kai, and Amex had the chance to adapt. He had the chance to press buttons, escape, jump out.
Exactly.
He did not, so he got punished for
He
it.
baited a lot of stuff, tried to go for the big hits, but didn't work out.
Unfortunate, but then the best player stays on. So here we go with Dracula. Apparently, it's gonna be Dracula against Owner.
So yeah, I can deep.
So, Owner, the representative of Virtual Dojo Vienna, are very good friends from Austria. And of course, Dracula, whom we've already seen today.
Who's there? Owner?
Yes,
Dracula and Owner. Dracula and Owner.
So yeah, I can deep.
and Dracula, of course, coming from Das Schloss, one of the great sparring partners of the well-known and established European player Ken Deep. You might have heard of both of them somewhere. And in the meantime, we're still waiting for Dracula's opponent to show up. There's been a little bit of a mix-up, but I'm pretty sure Owner is still coming. And we're not seeing anyone yet, aside from Dracula, of course. So we're waiting for Virtual Dojo Vienna's owner. He's gonna play Potemkin, that's for sure.
That's definitely.
I believe he's one of the best, if not the best, representative of Potemkin as far as Europe is concerned. Although I do know he has some contestants for that title.
He definitely has. So, for example, Zokis from Finland, that's a strong contender for the name.
Right.
Now, lately, Psychedelic Pet is a really strong Potemkin player. If you guys know him, hit him up on Discord. He'll show you how to play Potemkin.
Okay. I just might hit him up then. Because, I love playing against Potemkin.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, you could imagine it's kind of a fun matchup.
I'm not sure I would use those words. I kinda don't like the aspect of one hit, one dead.
Come on. Then why are you playing Guilty Gear?
Because there are actual ways to deal with that.
Look, man, I don't know if you're familiar with the term set play. You might have heard of it. It's a little known FGC lingo.
It is. I'm aware of it.
Yeah. So you, my friend, I know you play Leo, so you might know this term under the name of Anga.
Yeah, and to be honest, I hate playing Leo, so...
That's interesting. I've yet to meet a player who has a main that he hates playing.
So apparently,
Yeah?
there was another mix-up, and it's
And here we see
not gonna be
Fidoskin.
Dracula versus Owner, but it's gonna be Fidoskin against, I think, PRK, if I remember the bracket well. So
Oh, I see. So we switched the pair.
Fidoskin, solid Leo player from Russia. Kind of long trip though.
Oh.
Definitely respect him for traveling so far.
Oh, yes.
But PRK, my boy, definitely knows the Leo matchup. I kind of gave him some tip though.
I see. So we're gonna see Zato against Leo.
Yes.
It's an interesting matchup to be sure, because Zato doesn't have any good defensive options.
He doesn't. It's one mistake for Zato can spell doom.
Yeah. And on the other hand, although Leo of course has the flash kick,
It's effective,
Yep.
but it's not as effective as one would think, because Zato can do DP save pressure.
Yep.
The reason to use the flash kick is to kill Eddie
Yes.
and reduce the amount of damage you get
Yes.
from Zato.
Yes. So we're gonna see that in just a few seconds. The players are now set up.
PRK sporting
We will
this-
move the monitor just on the stage. And once you will be again in the view, I will just adjust the camera. Okay?
And with Fidoskin, he is a pretty much dedicated Leo player. I've seen him playing Leo a year ago, and he still sticks to his guns. Let's see what's gonna happen. With Leo, you really have to force the up-close and personal game, and with Zato, you have to guess properly. You have to guess right every time.
Oh,
And right now it's PRK. It's PRK who established the early pressure.
now it's no Eddie for, and YRC saves the day once again for Zato.
Yes.
He really has a really strong aerial presence, Zato, with all his flight options and such. And YRC makes definitely sure he can win in the air. Yo, drill stops waist and Leo.
Yep. So the drills, very important against Leo because he's pretty much a ground-based character.
Definitely.
He can use instant air dashes as everyone, of course, but his main method is just going in through the ground.
Now Fidoskin gets opened up with 5D.
Yep. And that's gonna be it.
No beer for win. Didn't block the medium drill.
Right, and here you could see that Fidoskin lost the neutral most of all. He couldn't get close and personal to PRK, and the jump in again, establishing early pressure. Now PRK trying to break the law, YRCs to be safe, gets the hit, and Fidoskin already in the corner.
Nice box from Fido. Still gets caught with striker pressure.
Oh, and
Oh,
he
nice
runs.
YRC.
Yeah, he runs through the drill, but gets hit by the Nobiro.
PRK also used the burst.
Oh yes, so Fidoskin has a burst available, but so low on life.
Red tag. Now this is gonna be it. Oh, the Californian burst. Gonna work out.
So PRK, recognizing that Fidoskin has to approach him as soon as possible, just lets Eddie out to act as his bodyguard, and Eddie properly absorbing damage, letting PRK punish. And just look at that again, PRK.
Again, on the pressure.
Yeah, pressure is relentless with this Zato. Scores the counter hit.
Counter 2S. That's knockdown.
Knockdown, but no Eddie yet. Oh, and the counter hit H.
So nice aerial control from PRK.
Yeah, and the drunkard shades the projectile.
Oh, and a flash kick.
Smart play from Fidoskin.
Yo, that was really risky.
Yeah, but it pays off. Unfortunately, no pressure.
Let's punish.
And the command grab. This is gonna be big for PRK. Continuing the pressure.
Fido has no burst, so he has to do it with it.
Oh, blocks.
Gets opened up, and that's it.
Yeah, he blocked two overheads, but couldn't block the third one, which of course was coming. So just look at that with the jumping S. Fidoskin already trying out different ways of approach. But is it enough? Is it not too late? Already down so much. Uses jumping dust YRC for transportation.
PRK just trying to build some time.
Yes.
And 5H clash.
It's
And
Daisuke time!
the Eddie movement during the freeze! That was insane!
That's
PRK
right.
had to burst, that would be definitely.
And in the very last second of Daisuke Jikan, here comes PRK with the Eddie command grab.
PRK goes 2-0.
Amazing. Very solid play from PRK. Fidoskin trying his best, but unfortunately you really have to know the matchup. You have to know the ins and outs of how to counter Zato. Now our handsome manager, Unicorn, adjusting the camera for us and for all of you.
Now, you have a better view of us, for your pleasure. Now we're gonna have Dracula versus Owner.
And coming right up, we have Dracula against Owner. As I've said before, Dracula is the representative of Das Schloss, whereas Owner comes from the virtual dojo of Vienna.
I just need to take a short break.
Oh, I'll be waiting for you.
Okay.
So, hello everyone, I'm being left alone again, but for your amusement, we'll continue on with the stream and the commentary and the very best players that Europe has to offer. Right now, Dracula, I'm pretty sure, is going to stick to his main man chip. And that's about it for Hiryu's Variety Hour. I'm being joined by my good friend Ken Deep.
I'm sorry that I had to leave you.
You know, my heart aches, but I know you did what had to be done.
Exactly. I had to deliver some chicken and I just lost something on the ground.
And Ken Deep already mixing himself up.
Yeah, that's what I'm best at. Can you move it a little bit? I think. Maybe someone here.
Wait a second, Ken Deep. Wait.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Let's see. Wow, I'm so close.
Maybe somewhere on the left?
Maybe, yeah. No, I can't.
What is it that we're looking for?
It's like one of these good
what is
rubber
it?
things.
Crap.
Ah, you know what? Let's search for it later. Let's
Okay.
enjoy the match between Owner and Dracula first.
Oh yes, I would hate to leave you guys without a commentary for this one, because here comes Owner with the early hit and taking Dracula down with the ICPM.
With a double backdash now. Owner really tries to contest a lot of things with backdashes. Something that I noticed yesterday.
Yes, that's right. But then again, Potemkin's backdash is there for a reason, and it's one of the best in the game for a reason.
Absolutely.
Oh, and the slide had Dracula not really ready for it.
Yeah. Safe jump.
Again with the jumping punch, he's expecting Dracula to finally go in, but it doesn't happen.
Oh, he blocks low correctly.
Very nice Trishula mix-up. Oh, and backdash.
Yeah, Dracula actually could have option selected that thing by inputting a normal after the whipping 5k, but
I see.
he didn't do that, unfortunately.
Well, too bad for him, because that cost him a round. And Dracula with that Shuriken.
Yeah, I think this is actually a very game-changing thing, having
Yes.
the fast Shuriken available against Potemkin.
Yes.
Because it's very difficult to flick the fast Shuriken.
That's right, and the angle is such that it's even more difficult due to that. But as we can see, Owner doesn't have to do it, gets the knockdown jumping heavy.
It's a low, gets the punish. Nice
Oh,
backdash
nice.
against the Oki slice heads.
That's right, nice backdash from Dracula, but he has to focus. Oh, and the overhead. Okay, brings Owner into the corner, but Owner jumps out.
Dracula very patient, but unfortunately was a little bit too patient.
Yes.
He didn't really capitalize on the fact that nothing came.
Yeah, and Owner patiently just going for the frame traps. You have to do that as Potemkin, of course. Establish that pressure. Make your opponent scared of pressing buttons, that's very important.
Yeah.
And the burst, but Dracula with the air grab.
Dracula is kind of playing risky right now, staying in a lot of situations, staying inside the corner.
Right.
It helped him hit a lot of times right now, but let's see if this keeps up.
Counter hit, jumping dust. Great air normal. Oh, and the hammer fall.
Oh my god!
Oh, and here we see the classic Owner. Unfortunately, he had a little bit of an input error, and it already flusters him. Such an emotional player, he loves the game, but he can mix himself up.
I mean, that's like the European BNB mixing themselves up.
Oh yes, it sometimes works though.
Yeah, it does. If you mix yourself up, the opponent doesn't know what you're gonna
That's
press.
right, that's right. Oh, and the wire C into slide head. Owner now desperate for the knockdown.
Now back to neutral. Dracula is trying to stay a little bit erratically.
Yep.
Trying to make Owner guess when he's gonna attack, but unfortunately Owner was ready and waiting for it just at the right moment.
That's right. And Owner, that's actually, this is a very important thing for Owner to stay patient, to stay calm, which is amazing when you think about it, because he as a player usually isn't the calmest person in the room.
That's true, but I think that's something that gets undermined with Owner a lot. He is someone who can be patient.
Oh yes.
Or rather, it's very difficult for him to get upset, but it's more like the point where he is upset, it's also difficult for him to regain his calmness.
Yeah, let's just say that he's a man who's just as explosive in the game as he is in real life.
Exactly.
But so far so good, everything's going for Owner. Bad burst from Dracula.
Dracula was expecting a command grab and Owner capitalized on that guess.
Did you see that stare down, man? As we were talking, Owner with the great patience, just sitting back, looking at the opponent, and finally going for that command grab. Oh yes. And so we've had a nice match as we expected. Owner showing a little bit of European Potemkin skills.
Yeah, Owner actually improved a lot during the last 2 years, so that's really nice.
Oh yes, I can remember his matches from last year, and although he lost, eventually it was great to both watch and commentate everything he did.
Exactly. I mean, just like last year, he beat me. Just like yesterday, he beat me in last year's tournament. So he's always been a very competitive player.
Yes.
But he improved even more during the last year. So it's very, very nice to see.
Right, and you know what Owner really has going for him is that since he plays Potemkin, he has that underdog vibe to him. Everybody wants to see him perform properly well and strive for the best.
Exactly, and due to the fact that which matchups he has to play in Vienna, he already is accustomed to struggling a lot.
Yes.
So I think that's a very big change for experience as well.
That's right. And although in this particular matchup against Dracula, it was very much a neutral-based game, both those matches, both guys trying to catch each other, but we do know for a fact that Owner also has the most damaging combos. He has the 6k loops if available, if he scores the proper hit, and he also has those amazing confirms that the best Potemkin players are known for.
Yeah, absolutely.
So don't get hit.
Sounds like the Potemkin matchup in a nutshell.
That's right. And the upcoming matchup is Otpad against Wiley.
So that's Kum Hye-yun versus...
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Versus-
Otpad is a Kum Hye-yun player.
Okay. And will his opponent stick to chip? No.
Shoutouts to Team 2K, 2HS.
That's right. What are they shouting?
I wish I knew. I don't know the
Okay.
language.
Oh, and winner plays PRK apparently. Interesting, interesting. So, what do you guys want to see? Leo against Zato or Kum against Zato?
Definitely Kum against Zato.
That's right. That's right. But nobody's gonna get downplayed right here. Let's see who is better, Otpad or Wiley. Now we've already seen Otpad play yesterday, and unfortunately he didn't do too well. But this is tournament. This is where you bring out all the big guns.
Yeah. The name tags are reverse. Sorry for that again. Otpad is on the right side playing Kum Hye-yun, and Wiley is playing Leo Whitefang on the left side.
And yeah, we have the match going on. The first round almost sealed the deal here.
I guess I
Wiley.
can actually talk about this matchup a little bit. as
Okay,
a Kum
please
player.
do.
So this matchup is a little bit difficult to maintain stability in, because there are a lot of like ranges where Leo can do a lot of abare. But once Kum Hye-yun gets knocked down once, it's very difficult for Leo to recover from that. So basically, the goal with as Kum in this matchup is to stay as calm as possible and don't get annoyed by stuff like the 5H, which is very good in this matchup, or projectiles, which is really strong, and wait for an opening or wait for having meter in order to get in at that point then.
And so, please walk me through what Kum can do against Leo when he gets the knockdown. Is it hard to maintain a DP safe pressure?
It's not actually. It's you can, in order to get a DP safe Okizeme with the tuner ball,
Right.
you just have to adjust the air juggle combo in a way which is character specific, unfortunately. But
As is everything in Guilty Gear.
exactly. So I'm not gonna complain about that. But yeah, basically you have to adjust the air juggle, which then causes perfect spacing, so that
see.
when Leo tries to go for a flash kick or flash sword, I guess, it will whiff, and you
I
can
see.
punish with Kum with a full combo at that point.
Okay, I see. But unfortunately, Otpad so far did not even have a chance to establish his pressure.
Yeah, Otpad is trying way too hard to get into the pressure by force right now.
Right,
And
right.
he also uses a little bit too much tuner ball, which is not that effective against Leo.
Right.
If he wants to use tuner ball, he has to do it in when he sees that Leo is moving forward, because that's when you see that Leo is no longer charging. And
Oh, yes.
but Willie is really relying a lot on the projectile in the full screen ranges. And as soon as he's in the mid range, he works really well with the normals of Leo, which is the correct way to
I see.
approach the matchup, in my opinion.
I see. And now finally, Otpad managing to score a bit of damage, but unfortunately, Wiley escapes. Oh,
He has
we're
to wait a
gonna.
little bit. He has to wait a
Oh.
little bit because that is actually reflectable. You
Yes.
can just hold it when you see that the shield is coming up, and that way you can punish him for going for the anti-reversal.
Right. And the match is stolen by Wiley with the shield. Now, unfortunately, the thing with the shield is that although you can wait it out and punish, there's also a very small gap between one shield and another one.
Okay. I have to go on
Okay.
screen right now, so we'll see you later.
Okay, so take care, Candy.
Lunatic underscore FTC. Hey man, how you doing?
Hey Lunatic, are you joining me on the commentary?
Yes, but probably only for one match because I think I'm playing afterwards. So
Oh man, that's
now we're
too
going
bad.
to see Tridad versus Candy. So it's going to be like
Oh.
a repeat of the last
Right,
matchup.
right. So we're
That's
gonna
be
see
interesting.
another Leo against Tuner.
So that looked pretty good. I think the matchup is actually in favor of Leo because usually Kum can do some strings that are maybe not quite legit, but Leo has such a strong 4S and 5H that he can
see,
usually
I see.
mash in between.
You know what I noticed so far is that in general, ground-based game, Kum gets outpoked by Leo for the most part, and of course for Leo, every successful poke leads to the knockdown, leads to the blender. But on the other hand, of course, Kum can try different vectors of approach with the jumping kick, with the axe kick, and possible with the tuner ball if he has enough space to set it up.
Exactly. I mean, the thing is, Leo needs to stay close because when Kum gets enough space, he can basically he decides how the matchup is run.
I
So
see.
in my opinion, Leo needs to get in close. The heavy fireball
Right.
doesn't benefit him that much because Kum has such good air power.
Right,
You know, he can just get over that. Usually Leo can just like jump in K and that's that. But I don't think that works in this matchup as well.
I see. Now, see, we're gonna have a lot of experience going on in this matchup where Ken Deep just started explaining the matchup to me and to the stream monsters. So we can expect that Ken Deep is gonna be confident in his game.
Wow, button checks.
We're gonna switch the names. And all button checks. Let's see that. Or no? Did we get mixed up? And so anyway, as I was saying, Tridad has his Leo game down. He knows what to do. He knows which buttons to press. But what he doesn't have is experience against highest level of Kum.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to get that experience nowadays that Candy isn't playing as much as he was used to anymore.
Yes.
So I don't know. That guy that just played Kum, has Tridad the opportunity to play against him? Maybe.
I'm pretty sure that's the case. Yes. Yes, and as you said, Ken Deep is more of a old man sitting atop the mountain, and you have to make a pilgrimage to play against him.
Yeah, exactly.
But as we can see, he still decides to show up on the tournaments, and it's great. It's great. And already Tridad down almost his whole life.
Yeah. You just saw Candy bullying him with Hayabusa,
Yes.
which is really strong because the hitbox is so strong on it.
Oh, and
wow,
the perfect.
Starting off with the perfect, that really hurts a
Perfecto.
lot.
そしてドゥエル2. Oh,
Wow.
that was a big counter hit for Ken Deep.
Ooh, nice. You can combo off that, yeah. And Candy bursting at a safe spot.
That's right.
Smart. And now the blender can start.
Yes.
Gets him with the high-low.
Oh, Tridad going in.
Now another mix-up. Ooh. Gets
And-
mashed out.
Ken Deep pressing buttons. You have to do that sometimes.
Yeah, of course.
And Ken Deep black beat combo, but manages to finish it. But the flash kick saves the day for Tridad. And again, brings him down for the air combo and the blender.
Ooh, nice.
Overhead.
Yeah, I think he was afraid of the super, of the
Yep.
hand super.
Yep.
Because that's actually 0 frame post flash.
Right.
So it's a 0 frame reversal, which is really strong in this game.
Right. And Ken Deep, now it's his chance. He blocks the flash kick and punishes.
That was really close. I actually think that the flash kick is one of Leo's stronger tools in the matchup.
Oh,
because
really?
It anti-airs the normal jump ins and the axe kick alike.
Oh, right.
I don't think you need different timings for those.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
maybe you get a better hit then if you have the correct timing, but I think it should be okay to do it either way.
See, because the way Ken Deep explained that to me is that in Okizame's situation, you can't rely on flash kick at all. Because he knows the setups for pressures, for DP safe pressure, and he assured me he's gonna use them.
Oh wow, that was an unfortunate drop. I think he wanted the inside air dash there.
Yep.
And I mean that happens.
And again with the counter hit axe kick. Tridad low on life, but still in it.
Okay, Kenny deciding to burst. He wants this round so bad.
Oh yes.
But it looks, yeah, nice poke. I think he still had frame advantage from the fireball actually.
Yes, I think so too. And with the far S, very good kick, very good normal from Kum, but of course it's very punishable on whiff, so you gotta watch out.
Yeah, exactly.
So in the meantime, the blue tuner ball, only one hit, but so quick. Oh,
Now he can start something.
yeah, big hit from 3 dot.
Blocks.
Oh,
Blocks
nice.
So far. Now this is gonna hurt. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh no, he had no meter.
Yes.
I'm looking at the wrong meters, guys.
Yes. So now Ken Deep with a lot of meter, but 3 dot building his own, almost there, and the chip takes it. I wonder.
Now he has shown that he can take a round.
Yeah.
Now he's just gonna do it again 3 times. So.
So
No, but-
we're having that Japanese tech of going to the very final round. But not
Okay,
yet.
Candy dropping the combo.
Yeah.
Take
3
off,
dot.
now 3 dot has all the options.
Okay,
Candy
was
is gonna
ready.
oh no, he drops the punish.
The
This hurts.
6H. Oh, and Ken Deep.
This might have been the round. Like that
Yeah.
I think the whole round, if he loses it now, is dropped on
Yeah.
the punish.
Yeah, and Ken Deep keeps it going, but flash kick again comes in handy. Okay.
Okay, nice save.
Oh,
nice.
and the flash kick. Now, just look at 3 dot. He's amazing right now with the flash kick because he's using them left and right, but he's always waiting. So
wow.
close, so close.
That was a really good set by Candy.
Yeah, and actually a good showing by 3 dot. I loved his flash kicks, spaced so well and timed so properly. So many of them hit, and against an experienced player like Ken Deep,
Yeah.
you have to know what you're doing, really.
So we're gonna see what's gonna be the next match.
That's
I
right.
believe it's going to be me versus Kanalski.
Yeah. Okay, now.
Right. I've got the confirmation, so I'm gonna go 3.
and Goronsky.
Okay, so while we're waiting for Candy to come over here and join me, I'm gonna sort of fill in the blank spaces of sound right in between all those matches that are coming. Now, this is just a reminder, folks, we're still in the pools phase, pretty much. Nothing big is at stakes yet, unless, of course, you count in the honor and dignity of all the players, right? So here we go with Kornalski and a Lunatic. I can tell you a little bit about the upcoming match because Kornalski, being the homeboy of the Czech players right here, a good friend of PRK, VR Fist and everyone else, he plays Ramlethal. So if you're wondering how good is his Ramlethal, as far as I know, he's the guy who spent quite a little bit in training mode, grinding this pressure and Okizeme. And he actually came up with some nice setups that he shared on Twitter. So you can expect that once he scores a hit, he's gonna take his opponent for a ride. And I'm right now joined by the victor of the past match. So about those flash kicks, Candy, about those flash kicks.
Yeah.
I did notice that quite a lot of them connected with you.
Exactly.
So, while commentating, I'm putting it all on 3 dot's skill and patience, as he used a lot of them in quite a late moment. But what are your feelings about it?
I actually should have went for more safe jumps, so I didn't utilize the safe jump possibilities with Hey Yun,
Okay.
which made me. I had to hard read the flash kicks, which I did sometimes. But it's too inconsistent, so I should have went for more safe jumps. for sure.
I see, okay.
So yeah, now we have Kornalski versus Lunatic.
That's right. I've just stopped talking about Kornalski as he's being an experienced Ramlethal player.
Absolutely, yeah.
And-
He's been playing Ram, I think, since Sign 1.0, right?
Oh wow, nice. So he's stuck with her, I think.
Yeah, either that or he did play Zato in the beginning.
Oh yes, he did play Zato because he played Zato when he was in Bursa last year with PRK in Poland.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. And now Lunatic, a sole player, and he surely is capable of running the train.
Yeah, I think he does have a little bit of a Ramnefall experience, but I don't think he has the positive like results against Ramnefall because Germany has Mick, who is basically the best Ramnefall player in Germany, and who also did top 3 in all the tournaments.
Oh,
he
nice.
participated. So
Nice. I played Lunatic Van Damage in Vienna.
I see.
And it was a very hurtful experience for me. I was very sad and heartbroken. But then again, I have soul allergy, so that was to be expected.
Yeah, I can absolutely understand that. I mean, who doesn't have soul allergy, right?
Well, mostly soul players.
Even them have soul allergy. I can tell you that as a former soul player.
Okay, I'm gonna believe that. So in any case, Kornalski took the first round, and right now Lunatic is very much down on life, but he's still in the game.
Yeah, it's
Has the corner.
I think Lunatic is not really paying attention to the swords, so he's not really trying to destroy them in a way. It was a really nice blitz by Kornalski.
Yes.
It's a very common thing nowadays to see charged blitz, but barely anyone uses just blitz once and then
Yep.
goes manually into
Yep.
the offense. So that's really nicely done.
And you can't forget that regular blitz is still very strong as a defensive tool.
Absolutely. I mean, especially because you can OS it basically with a throw OS.
I see.
So that way you have a little bit more freeway when repressuring the opponent.
I see. And here comes Lunatic with the offense. He got the low, went for the command grab, and continues keeping Kornalski in the corner, working on a perfect here.
Yeah, I was a little bit confused that Lunatic didn't go for the cornering mid-screen dust loop combo, but
Right.
it paid off in the end, and he
Right.
still got the dunnage, so it was nice.
And Kornalski opening with jump down dust. Strong move and actually not a bad opener for Ramletal. It's rather safe and has good range, and of course knocks down on counter hit. And here we have the neutral game scramble going left and right. Kornalski scoring the hit but not capitalizing.
Oh, yeah. Lunatic actually destroyed one of the swords when it was summoned, so that was really nice. Gave him
yes.
a little bit more free way to
Right.
move actually.
Right.
However, it's becoming really apparent that he has the habit of only destroying the upwards and then instant air dashing immediately. Maybe Kornalski will actually
Yep.
pick up on that. Let's see.
Yes, and you can't blame him for it because jumping punch is usually the best way to deal with a sword that's set up high. But nevertheless, you still have to remember that the second sword is there.
Yep.
And for all of you watching us, we're gonna be having a 10-minute break after this match. So there's still a bit more Guilty Gear coming up, but afterwards a break.
So now we have match point for Kornalski.
That's right. Now what is he going to do? What does he have to do actually?
In this matchup,
Oh, nice!
I haven't played this matchup in such a long time, but it's definitely an advantage for Soul. So it's very impressive that Kornalski has such a stable way of dealing with Soul.
Right.
But actually, Lunatic is getting a little bit more in the advantage here, especially with the life lead. Though Kornalski does have the meter, he just
Yes.
spent on that angle.
Yes, and don't forget that it's Ramletal we're talking about.
Yeah,
So he can make the comeback with just a sliver of life.
Lunatic doesn't really doesn't convert properly into Dust Loop, unfortunately.
Yeah, but good blocking from Kornalski.
Yeah, Kornalski doesn't convert as well.
Oh my! Down the
The
line!
wild throw.
Okay. So now, one match, one game for both of the players. And we're going for the final.
Yeah, it's a match point for both now.
That's right. Well, in at least
match.
one round, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
In matches, we have a match point, indeed.
Yeah.
So, some mix-ups going on.
Kornalski wants to change characters apparently. Or he wants to
Interesting.
change the music. Oh, of course.
He's
He didn't
changed.
pick his own color, so he couldn't
Like-
win.
Well, we're taking the training wheels off, and now we're going full guilty.
Full guilty. The limiters are off now.
Yes, exactly. So the weighted clothing is thrown away.
So this is Ramlifol install now.
Yeah, exactly. And Kornalski strikes me as the type who would pick Piccolo out of all the Dragon Ball characters. So, and Daisuke Jikan. What? So I was about to shout, but I don't have to, because here we go with Lunatic receiving the blessing of Daisuke. And gets the corner combo.
Doesn't go for max damage.
but goes for the knockdown, empty jump down H, interesting.
And dizzy confirmed.
Yes. Let's see, so this is match point for Lunatic now.
Yep.
And Kornalski with the air dash. Oh, went for roll overhead.
And confirms into Bennett Bringer, very nice.
3 hits, and Kornalski already down half his life. The throw, this is big.
Nice safe jump, that was actually very nice. Tried to bait the burst, didn't burst though, so...
Yes, too bad though, because the punish would have net Kornalski a lot of damage.
Absolutely.
And ready.
Now baited the burst and gets a full corner conversion out of that with Okizima afterwards.
But there was enough meter for dead angle and counter dead angle coming up.
And gets the corner Oki again.
It's the 3rd time Kornalski scores the proper hit. Is he gonna take it? Yes.
Nice. It barely killed, but
Yeah.
it did nonetheless.
But you could see Kornalski so desperate to keep his opponent in the corner, making all the right decisions.
Yeah.
Oh, and the jumping revolver, interesting from Lunatic.
Yeah, you can see the new Rev 2 habits already growing out with
Yeah.
the buffed bandit revolver in the air.
Yeah, but did you see that footsies? Did you see that standing kick from Kornalski stuffing Fafnir?
Absolutely.
Very nice, very nice. I love seeing stuff like that. And that's not only because Sol gets stuffed.
Nice interrupt by Konalski. And now he gets the loop in the corner, wall slam, and gets the Oki.
And all aboard!
Resets.
I'm gonna take you for a ride.
And you never see it coming.
And is it it? No! Lunatic
yet.
bursts, but the air
Nice
throw!
And he gets, that was actually very sick. He still got the catch after the air throw. He could have comboed afterwards even more, so that was very nice.
And very nice from Kornalski, really great showing in the last match especially.
So now we're gonna have a 10-minute break.
Okay.
Are we gonna continue with Guilty Gear or with Street Fighter afterwards? Guilty Gear. Are we gonna continue with Guilty Gear? So just stay on guard for 10 minutes and we'll see you later.
Yes, thanks everyone. We'll be right back.
And I'm gonna search for that thing. I'm gonna search for that thing.
Do you It's on. Hello everyone, I'm GX Hiryu and I'm back with Button Check 2017 Guilty Gear X Art Revelator Tournament. Right now the upcoming match is Dracula representing Germany and Team Schloss against Wonder, one of the Portuguese players. As far as I remember, oh yes, I didn't even have to reach far into my memory. It's gonna be a Potemkin against Chip. This is a matchup we've already seen today, with Dracula against Owner. And now, let's see how they fare in this little setup. Again, we can expect Wonder to look for the openings with his normals, fish for the big counter hit, big starter, and with Dracula, he's gonna be all over the place, trying not to get too close so as not to be in range of the Potemkin Buster. And both players are scrambling right now, this famous Guilty Gear neutral where they all over the place. And Wonder, with the regular throw, puts Dracula in the corner, but Dracula manages to burst out. Go slow with the little knockdown. Oh, great bait from Dracula. And Wonder, apparently he wanted to use the Blitz Shield to catch Dracula's jumping H, which is of course a great tactic. It's really good, it's really solid against Chip. He has to get up close and personal in his Okizeme game, so he's rather susceptible to Blitz Shields. But Dracula read it perfectly, and right now, he did the worst teleport of his career, jumping right into the Trishula. And I'm being joined by the man with the plan, Ken Deep. Again.
Sorry for being late.
You late guy, you. Anyway, as I was saying, we've already seen this matchup tonight, although a little bit different.
Oh, Dracula is actually 1 point ahead. That's nice to see.
Oh yes, he was really good with reacting to Wonder and mixing him up properly. Now Wonder, with a very bad YRC, it was mistimed and unfortunately came out late, cost him his half of his meter. And Dracula coming back, trying to establish some pressure, punches out of Wonder's string, but gets Potemkin bustered. Oh, and very nice Wonder with the Hammerfall YRC into down punch, but he's not ready for the command grab.
Yeah, he's utilizing what I was mentioning earlier about OSing a backdash by pressing a normal for a melee, and for the case at worst, pressing another normal afterwards to catch the backdash.
Right.
So that actually gives him a little bit more pressure afterwards.
Right, and the first match goes to Dracula, although he had to struggle for the win. We could see that Wonder was attempting quite a few different tricks, and he did score some significant counter hits, especially one with standing H against Dracula's command grab.
Yeah.
So Dracula must keep that in mind in the upcoming match, because if he gets counter hit as Chip with 5H from Potemkin, that's gonna hurt.
Absolutely.
And full range game. Dracula running up, trying to get something, but nothing yet. And good Beta Blade, Chip's Shoryuken.
I tried to air throw, but didn't get it. But went with the DP afterwards anyway,
Yes.
because who would expect that?
And unfortunately, Wonder not ready for the command grab this time. Oh, and Dracula scores another hit.
He tried to go for the super, which would have killed. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, he didn't get the right catch to get Potemkin high enough.
Yep. And fortunately for him, when the super did come out, it had a range that sort of covered Chip, so he could go for chip damage with the Gamma Blade.
Exactly. Gets him and maybe even max range with the Potemkin Buster.
That's right. Oh, whiffs Potemkin Buster. This is bad for Wonder.
We
And
have
the
footage of Chip using the overhead twice in a row.
haha. But Dracula so on point with the teleports in this match. Oh!
Nice air throw.
Yes, Wonder this time ready for the teleport. And Dracula, that's how you should play Chip. But conversely, that's how you should play Potemkin.
Maybe a set kill? Oh no.
So close though. And the dust, Wonder ready with the block. Ah!
Now it's the crucial point because Dracula is the kind of guy who can crumble
Right.
easily. So if he stays calm, he can still get this. But if he questions himself too much, this will be the opportunity for Wonder to really capitalize.
Right, and you can see Wonder using Trishula again. It was used just out there, but before, in the previous match, Dracula actually teleported right into Trishula.
Yeah.
So Wonder is trying to bait and punish the teleport.
Unfortunately, Trishula, of course, is a very high commitment.
Yes.
I don't think that was on purpose, the super.
Yes, but on the other hand, Dracula is working on the perfect, not anymore though. And the 6k pressure.
Speaking of the perfect, that's like the one thing that also Dracula could crumble easily on. Is he thought he would have a perfect, but because he lost the perfect, maybe he was like, fuck, I'm losing this.
Well, you know, might as well throw the match. Let's work on the perfect another time.
Exactly.
So yeah, this was a solid match, both matches for Dracula.
Yes.
Keeping Wonder on the defense. And is that you who's being called right now?
No.
Fortunately for everyone.
I think they're still gonna have the losers matches first.
Oh, I see.
And
that's right.
yeah. So I'm gonna be in like up in 7 more matches or something.
I see. So yes, what's coming right up is Andy against Koji.
Oh, nice. That's actually going to be a very interesting matchup. Sol versus Kai. With a
classic.
Yeah, with an old school player and the guy who made Gunframe. Koji is known for being very experienced, of course. But at the same time, Anbi does have a lot of knowledge about specific stuff.
Oh, I see. So he's like the nuance specialist.
Basically, you can say that, yeah. But that can also work against him at times because he will be frustrated that he didn't get things just correctly.
I see. Well, a little bit of trivia that Koji is actually one of the founding fathers of Polish Guilty Gear scene.
Yeah.
He and his brother against Cieślak and his brother were the main quartet. But aside from them, of course, a few other players from Włocławek, myself included, were there to see it happen.
Yeah.
And I can never forget this day. I walked into Koji's place and he wasn't there, but his brother was. And he actually asked me to come by and see this weird little game that he found, Guilty Gear X. It's like, yeah, we used to play this on the PlayStation and now there's a new game. What's going on with that? Let's try it out. And basically 17 years later, here we are.
So what I just learned some 10 minutes ago was that Koji was actually a Jam player in the past.
Oh yes.
So he changed to Kai in Exort Sign, I guess.
Yeah, well, out of necessity rather than any real preference. He was playing Soul at first, but it was mostly to just try and get back into the game.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, even though it has mostly the same input like nuances, it's still a different game than Guilty Gear X and 4.
Well, yes. So the thing with Exert is that you can play your old character mostly the same way you played in previous Guilty Gears, but it's much different when it comes to defense. Yeah. So you still have a lot to learn.
So very nice cross-up by Koji there. As cross-up I mean that he switched sides in order to get Anbi into the corner, but got himself into the corner after that really quickly.
Yeah, but scores a hit after the air dash. And so Anbi is on his last legs in this round.
Yeah. Koji is being very aggressive right now. He doesn't really let any time for there to be any like stare downs or anything. He always presses the button. Yeah. So that's.
See, I talked to him after his loss to Pida, and that was his conclusion, that he has to be more aggressive when he's playing right now.
I see.
And very nice from Anbi now, keeping Koji in the corner.
Yeah. Koji relies a lot on 6P right now, as I've seen it. I don't know if that's intentional or if that's just an unconscious habit that he has trained himself on.
Yeah, I think he just believes in the punch.
Well, actually, it's an elbow, so.
Yeah, and very nice YRC from Anbi.
Absolutely.
Yeah, catches Koji with the 5K. It's still one of the best anti-air normals. We're playing Revelator 1, so the nerf did not come yet.
Yeah. So Koji is back in the corner again and got eaten by a DP.
Yes. Well, you gotta remember that the other guy has a DP as well. Oh, and a clash. No Daisuke time this time though. Anbi running straight into the RD.
You can actually see that Anbi does have a little bit of Kai experience due to playing against Yosh, I guess, in Munich.
Yeah, makes sense.
But I mean, Koji, of course, is an old school guy, so he did play the game for several years, decades even.
Yeah, it's almost been. But here comes Anbi with the knockdown. Koji trying desperately to get out of the corner, but Anbi following him. And again, Anbi is running straight into jumping dust.
And nice confirm by Koji there. He tried to throw there, but with the option select, he didn't get the 6H with huge recovery, so that was pretty nice.
Yes. And Anbi with the pressure. Oh, Koji tried to intercept Bandit Bringer, but he was ever so late.
Yeah, did the Scandinavian burst as well, so...
Yeah.
So Koji immediately going back to rematch, while Anbi is actually the one who waits a little bit, trying to keep his composure probably.
Yeah. Well, for Koji, he pretty much has this figured out, and the way he's thinking is, I know what I'm gonna do, and whether or not this works, we're gonna see. So there's no time to waste, there's no point in waiting.
Yeah.
And now Anbi, definitely this round is his. Koji already in Hellfire.
Yeah, Anbi actually made Koji very wary of using his TP, and you can see that now that Anbi capitalizes on that because he does a lot of fake safe jumps and going for low options and stuff like that, and Koji just patiently blocks them.
Yeah, and unfortunately right now Koji whiffing the 6P anti-air, and this round goes to Anbi.
And the German boys, of course, cheer for the German boy.
Well, someone has to be Frei, or the cost and loss.
Well, I don't know if the sin that means soul is the guy to cheer for, but everyone his own, I guess.
Yeah, what can you do? You gotta have your favorite.
Yeah, Anbi going for the burst save combo, which did still get him a lot of corner carry.
Oh, and Anbi gets hit by the charged stun-edge. This is gonna be big for Koji.
I don't know what Koji was trying to go for there. Maybe he tried to bait the burst, it wasn't there anymore.
Yes. But Anbi half meter still. Oh, and just the tip of the Greed Sever.
That was good afro. Creating man, this match.
Yeah.
This is what happens if you don't commentate for over a year again.
And again, Koji with the Greed Sever. It's been paying off.
Nice.
But both players on their last legs, Koji going for a bit of distance, but Anbi follows.
Anbi actually tried to F-throw, but didn't get them.
And OTG bursts! But Koji, unfortunately, he knew what to do. He had the fortress defense, but he didn't have the meter.
I think Koji was trying to forward air dash, but didn't get the inputs right, maybe. I'm not too sure.
Well, it's hard to tell right now. I mean, when you see a move like Grand Viper approaching you, you tend to fall back on the comfort zone. So the comfort zone right now is, I see him coming, so I can just block him and punish.
Yeah.
If only I have the meter. This was unfortunate for Koji, of course, because unfortunately he's out of the tournament right now. This is loser's bracket.
Exactly.
So whoever goes down is out of the tournament. And right now we're having Tridat against Lunatic. And this is gonna be interesting because we have both characters with a significant Onga factor. Now, of course, Leo, the one that made it, the character that defines the Anga, and Sol, one that can really run a train, can keep you in the corner guessing and guessing wrong and being comboed to oblivion. So we'll see which one establishes his offense first and which one keeps it going.
I'll be interested to see how much matchup experience Lunatic actually does have against Leo, because there's only one Leo player in Germany, I guess.
Oh, I see.
Well, actually there are two, but I don't think that Lunatic really played against them at all.
I see.
So it'll be interesting to see. And also, of course, Leo is a character that always can scramble himself out of things.
Yeah.
Of course, he gets a little bit inconsistent sometimes because of that, but he can still very well make everything happen.
Yeah, that's a great way to describe Leo. He can make everything happen. But you know, Leo with the regal blue, and here comes Lunatic with the Grand Viper. Very risky, strong opening, or...
I think Trident is going for a button check, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was already going to say Lunatic going for the reason why he's called Lunatic Soul.
Yeah. So, with Lunatic establishing his aggressive side early on in the button check, let's see what he does as an opener for this real match.
Button check already confirmed, part of the main game.
Yes, of course, it's a great opportunity to get into your opponent's head.
Yeah, Trident was going to jump because he thought he was going for another Ground Viper.
Exactly. And so, it's 3-Dot who is pressing on Lunatic. Oh, and the shield, great!
With a very good delay on that too.
That's right. You can't just press it, you have to make the opponent press the button first.
Yeah, I mean, you have to say that Trident really improved a lot of his Leo gameplay, even though he complains a lot about the character. He does kind of understand when to pressure and when to go back, so that's very good.
Yeah, and here we can see it paying off. He waited a little bit and then released the projectile with the YRC and already hit.
Yeah, very nice use of the projectile there. Of course, the projectile stays there even if it's hit by another projectile, which means that it has bigger priority over projectiles like Tuner Ball or also Gunflame.
Yes. And it's very good. Look at 3-Dot, so patient on the defense and just going for the flash kick.
Yeah, going with the Guile B&Bs, so to speak.
Yeah, the B&B mindset. I'm just gonna hold back to block and then you're gonna kill yourself using me.
But now he just blocked the Fafnir with his face, so...
That's the worst kind of block. I mean, you have better options.
Yeah, nice conversion there.
Yes.
Gets the knockdown, mid-screen Oki.
And the blender.
Yeah.
Oh, nice! Walk up, shield.
Yeah, went again with a little bit delay, but Lunatic saw it coming, so he delayed his attack even more.
And also, they created a significant distance between characters, so Lunatic wasn't really incentivized to press his short, quick normals.
That's true, yeah.
Okay, and again, 3-Dot with the 5H.
And with the wild throw, going for the normal bread and butter.
Yeah. Oh, nice! The flash kick trades, but it's in favor for 3-Dot.
Yep.
And again with the flash kick. I'm gonna do it. You know, you can try, but I'm gonna do my flash kick.
Anti-airing with 5P. Never seen before tech.
But when it works, use it.
Yeah, Trident is currently relying heavily on 5H, even in ranges where it's very risky to do it. Like here again, you saw it. And if it's blocked or if it hits, it's really, really good. But it's a really risky move to do because of the huge recovery it has. Especially against Soul.
Yeah, and Lunatic, unfortunately, he was late with his jump setup and had just eaten a flash kick to the face. But he was ready for the shield. 3-Dot must ease a little bit with the shields. He's been punished for it already.
Yeah, it's he's a little bit too eager to outread the opponent right now. He has to play it a little bit more calmly, I think.
Yes. And 3-Dot getting the early hit, but Lunatic getting the big one.
2H
Nice.
being the savior of Rev 2.
Nice with the air throw, and 3-Dot keeping his opponent in the blender, but Lunatic scores the counter hit Fafnir.
Blocked with the face again.
Yes.
Doesn't get the knockdown unfortunately due to Leo's very specific hurtbox when
Nice.
in the air.
Okay, and 3-Dot utilizing a backdash perfectly. That was the point that won him the game. And you know, it was interesting because Lunatic so far wasn't really trigger happy with his Shoryukens. So it was interesting for 3-Dot to bait it at such a specific moment.
That's true, it was a really high call and
Yeah.
fortunately it did pay out.
But here comes Lunatic with a heavy damage. And 3-Dot finally whiffing that flash kick, getting punished for it.
Yeah, I think Trident was expecting a gun flame, not a feint.
Uh-huh.
So Lunatic was specifically going for the feint in order to incentivize Trident using the flash
Right,
kick.
right. And the empty jump low does it. So, as far
Match
as I
point.
know, yeah, match point for Lunatic. And here comes 3-Dot. Oh, with the counter hit, back turn S. And very nice 3-Dot with the frame traps.
Yeah, blocking.
Oh.
No one blocks here. You can't deal damage with blocking.
But right now, 3-Dot looking at Lunatic and thinking, I've already blocked your moves with my face, I might do so with my shins.
That was a very interesting sequence using the Fireball YRC
Yeah.
in order to counter every counter approach done
Yeah.
by Lunatic. So that was actually very smartly done.
Yeah, great play for 3-Dot, really consistent in that last round. He was on top of his game and very much in the head of Lunatic. Oh, and the
Gets
dust!
hit by the unblockable dust.
Yeah, you gotta say that although it looks deceptive, it has a solid range.
Absolutely, and you have to remember that that's a move that you don't really use that often. So
Yeah.
you're not really thinking about the red flash coming.
Yeah, especially mid-screen, because of course in the corner you have great rewards for it, but not so much mid-screen.
Even mid-screen now, due to side dust, the reward has gotten quite good actually.
Well, yeah, of course. And here comes the projectile, but it trades with the Gunflame.
Yeah, the Gunflame was already too late out, so after the second pillar, Gunflame stays,
Yep.
even if Soul gets hit or has to block.
That's right. And 3-Dot fighting back, using the meter for that angle, but whiffs.
Punishes with the 5k
Yep.
into air combo conversion.
That was really bad flash kick, really, because you could tell that 3-Dot was expecting some sort of dash in or air dash pressure coming.
Yeah.
But Lunatic was so far away he could just wait it out.
So Trident was going for some weird air reset mix-up.
Yep. And now 3-Dot whiffing the flash kick and then whiffing the burst. This is very bad for him. Lunatic working for that match win.
One more hit and this is gonna be it. And
Yep.
this is it.
This is it. And so 3-Dot is out of the tournament. Lunatic stays on to fight another day.
Yep.
Very sad for 3-Dot because he did show a great rounds, and I'm hoping to see him again soon. Oh, and Fidoskin is coming.
So it's Czech versus Russia. Leo versus Kum. We have seen that matchup quite often actually today, right?
Well, yeah, it did happen.
Like I think
I
it was
do
already
recall
like
it.
3 times already, and this is now the 4th time I think.
Well, yeah, really. What's going on with this tournament? That was a setup. I'm gonna call the organizers out. But anyway, I'm just gonna correct you on the nationality of Odpad. He's actually Slovakian, as far as I know.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Ah, sorry for that. That's my bad.
Yeah, that's a mix-up you do not want to make in this day and age.
That's-
You might piss off a lot of people.
Yeah,
We love
that's
each
true.
other.
Oh, really? Okay, so we're getting a confirmation that Czechs and Slovaks love each other to the point of not minding being mixed up. So
Yeah.
it's okay. It's okay.
I mean, it doesn't matter. He is a Kum player, so he is
Yeah.
part of Team 2K, 2HS.
2HS, that's right. And with his Kum against Fidoskin's Leo, I'm interested just in the approach, because we've already seen different approaches in different matchups.
Exactly.
And again, a new player will shine a new light on this matchup.
I mean, when Opet was playing his first match against his first Leo player, I think it was against Tridet. I already talked a little bit how Cobb struggles against Leo and how he has to approach it. Of course, I didn't do any of that when I played against Tridet.
Oh, I see.
So let's see how Opet will actually handle himself against Fidoskin this time around.
But you know, that's actually the beauty of Guilty Gear in that you can play your character properly and yet differently from other players.
Exactly. That's especially with Hei Yun, who is such an expressive character. There are only like 7, maybe like 10 or 12 players around the world, but they all play completely differently.
It's the same with Batman, I know that for sure, where there are 3 or 4 high-level Japanese players for Batman, and you can tell which one is playing currently after the first 10 seconds of the match.
Yeah.
And so,
Opet going for a raw H-ball, which is actually quite risky, because as soon as Hei Yun is hit, the tuner ball will disappear regardless what you do.
I see. Okay, so we gotta keep that in mind. And right now it's Fidoskin who had the initial advantage, but here comes Oddpad with the reversal super.
It was a nice air dash, but unfortunately went with the jumping K, which can only be jump cancelled and nothing else.
Oh, I see. And just look at Oddpad going for the aerial offense right now. It didn't really pay off in the end, but for a second he had a lot going on.
Yeah.
And of course, Tuner is quite capable of aerial pressure. You just have to be careful not to get flash kicked.
What are you talking about? I thought Hei Yun was bottom tier, worst character.
Oh really? Well, you tell me.
I only heard stuff, so...
Look, all I know about this game is that Batman is an absolute top tier monster. And that Zato sucks because he has unblockable, which is a bad design by choice.
Of course, yeah.
And aside from that...
Nice interrupt by Oddpad there. Now he creates a little bit more free room. Casting the tuner ball. It's difficult to cast the tuner ball in this matchup, but if you do, it's a really helpful neutral tool, footsie tool, in order to control your space properly.
Yeah, because if only you take it back a little bit, you still forbid the other player from going in.
Exactly. Unfortunately, Fidoskin wasn't phased by it, still hit Oddpad properly during that neutral conversation.
I see. Oh, and I see that Fidoskin has some fans among the audience. That's nice. That's good to hear.
Of course, man. He's an awesome guy. I mean, Fidoskin is as well. So.
Yeah, but you know, Fidoskin coming from Russia alone, he's so lonely here. We gotta give him our support.
That's true. Well, I think yesterday he already felt like very supported with the very unique way of cheering for him.
Oh yes, pretty much so.
And now Fidoskin is putting up his pressure.
Yes.
Doesn't go for a high low mix-up, but instead just goes for an instant air dash in order to go to pressure immediately.
Right. Oh, and the flash kick.
Yeah, you have to space properly with Hei Yun in order to cast a red ball, or else you will just eat a reversal, or a 6P in some matchups.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and again with the flash kick. That was kind of interesting, because Fidoskin was in range to go for proper air-to-air, but he just decided, you know what, flash kick's gonna work.
Yeah.
And that's good, because doing stuff like that is getting into your opponent's head. Like, if you think about it during the match, why does he go for the flash kicks? You know he does not respect your pressure, your attack vectors, like here. You could very well wait. He didn't have a strong mix-up game right now, Oddpad did.
Yeah.
But Fidoskin, nonetheless, went for the flash kick.
And now Oddpad is, for some reason, not really trying to block a lot. So Fidoskin gets in a lot of hits out of places where there was no real mix-up actually.
That's right. And that is it, Fidoskin moving on. Now Oddpad, unfortunately, Oddpadu, and he's out of the tournament so far.
And Fidoskin advanced to top 8, right? Or top 16?
I think there's still one more round, because we start with top 16, so these guys have played each other for the first round of top 16, so we're moving on to top 12.
I see.
And we're moving on to the winner's side. So Just to bring you up to speed, we're done with losers bracket, and the next match is Pida against Johnster. Johnster.
Johnster. He's a German guy, right?
Well, you tell me.
I don't know.
Oh. So we have a little bit of Johnster, Joe Star, wild
Jonathan
card.
Johnster.
Jonathan Johnster.
Is this a JoJo reference? I don't know.
I think it's a JoJo reference. So, in any case, what we're having right now is very much a match between players who are shooting for the top. Pida, of course, the main man here in Czech Republic.
And Johnson, please go on stage.
Yeah, Peter is definitely the favorite in this tournament, I feel.
Yes, or at least one of the solid favorites.
Yeah.
Now, on the other hand, Johnster, representing the UK.
Ah, in the UK, I see.
That's right.
Sorry, John. Not meant to confuse you for a German guy.
Well, we already know about Czechs and Slovaks. You tell me, how do Germans and Englishmen feel about being mixed up?
I mean, they both eat fries a lot, so...
Oh,
the
that's
only
good to
difference
know.
is that the UK eats fish, and the Germans eat schnitzel.
Well, I'm more up for schnitzel than fish, to be honest. I love fish, but I hate the bones, so...
I completely agree.
Yeah. So unless it's some kind of compressed, well-processed fish meat that doesn't have any bones at all,
Yeah.
I'm having trouble eating that.
Or if it's done, prepared very well by the cook, removing every bone, then it's a dream.
Although I did find one proper way to prepare fish is that you wrap it in aluminum foil with a little bit of butter and put it in the oven for a long time so that the butter acts as the fat and it sort of cooks rather than fries or anything. And then the meat becomes very tender, it's very easy to separate the meat from the bones.
And welcome to Cooking with Button Check. I hope you're enjoying today's session.
Also jetzt, wir köchen mit Hirio.
And next time we will ask, what do we prefer? Pineapple or no pineapple on pizza?
Look, if pizza has meat, pineapple has a place on the pizza.
Thank you.
I wouldn't eat pineapple on pizza with like 4 cheeses, for instance. That would be a bad idea.
And now we go into the match. Johnson playing Jacko while Peter playing Axel Low. This is going to be a kind of difficult matchup for Jacko. Though I don't really know this matchup, to be honest.
Well, see, for Jacko, it's pretty much as it goes with every one of her matchups. You have to get in at all costs just to score the knockdown. Whereas she has the tools to contest Axel's normals, it only comes into play on specific angles. And so, for the most part, as soon as mid-screen is established, she's disadvantages. The one thing Pida should check out is whether or not Johnster is gonna stay on the ground or really try some aerial pressure. Because for now, he's been pretty much ground-based, and what's coming right up, I feel, is him trying out some aerial approach.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's Pida showing off his scrap killer stance. Johnster not really prepared to fight it.
Did you just say that Johnster is a scrub?
Well, he got killed by the scrap killer stance. Oh, let's see, here's what I'm talking about. So, because Johnster kept to the ground for so long, Pida used a normal that covers ground approach, and that gave Johnster the time for instant air dash, score a knockdown, and set up the house.
And now it's time for the Czech tradition.
Yeah, Pida is taking Johnster for a ride. See, unfortunately, this matchup right now is finished, because if Johnster doesn't recognize that he can contest Scrap Killer stance attacks, he's just not gonna get out of the corner.
I mean, to be fair, Peter utilizes it in a way it's not just like a scrub killer move. It is actually pressure in a way. It's just not endless pressure.
Oh no, I'm just saying, oh my, what an opening statement from Peter.
Peter always does that at least once a day.
Yeah. Look, all I'm saying is that this the stance from Axel, the Haitaka, is the benchmark that you can use to check if the other guy knows about the matchup.
I guess that's true, though it will change with Rebel 8 in a way.
So how much does it change? I know about the unblockable, but it takes a lot of time to set up, so I don't think it's gonna come into play that much.
The startup is faster, the recovery is faster,
Oh.
but Axel can no longer chain unblock.
Okay, so yeah, that makes it much different.
Yeah, it's basically a new move,
Right. And the hit comes.
and Peter takes it.
Well, people already calling Peter a bully, but after witnessing 47 normals from Haitaka stance, I guess I have to agree.
So next up we're gonna have Owner versus Rat. This is gonna
That's
be
right.
interesting. Potemkin versus Ino.
Oh my, please no. Okay, this is gonna be something really, because let's set up the house rules right now. If Owner, as Potemkin, manages to keep Ino out and Rad along with her, we're gonna have a real match. If Owner is prepared to contest the neutral game against Ino. But if he slips up, and if Rad gets in, this is gonna be a 50-50 fest, the likes of which we have never seen before. Because due to Potemkin's highest defense, he's gonna have to hit him so many times. Well, let's see where this goes.
Sounds like Owner will have the best time of his life.
Oh, by all means. This is, of course, three buffs to Potemkin's crouching guard.
Yes,
with-
this is very important change that Potemkin right now doesn't have access to, because it will mean that even without Tiger needing the horizontal chemical lock, Potemkin does have to block it.
Yep.
Oh no, actually wait, but doesn't horizontal chemical lock have the special property on the grounded version that it whiffs on crouches automatically? I don't know.
I think that grounded chemical love can hit crouchers in this game.
I see.
But because grounded chemical love and the instant air chemical love are really close together, and because Ino is gonna score that hit sooner or later, it's kind of hard to tell until we see it in action.
Yeah, I mean with Heion, there is a difference in it because has to do the Tiger Knee version in order for him to block that crossing.
Right, I see. So here we go, and Rad going for a distance game, a bit away, and establishing the note early,
And
going in.
Very nice block and punishing it convincingly with a hotbuster.
Yes, and again. Okay,
And fittingly, we have the I Wanna Be the Guy music going on.
and the third Potemkin Buster doesn't
This is
kill.
all he needs. This is all he needs, but he didn't capitalize.
But yeah, Owner very happy with himself, very happy. And he earned this. This round earned him being happy with himself.
You could say the Owner owned this.
That's right, he got this.
And now Rat is in the corner doing the pressure.
Okay.
Utilizes the heavy weight of Potemkin to get a little bit more of a combo.
But he was expecting an air tech and didn't get hit. This got him punished. Oh!
Yeah, you can throw Ino
Yep,
super.
that's throwable. And Owner with the combo,
And
going
he wins the first round convincingly.
very convincingly.
That was actually kind of surprising. I mean, not to take anything away from Owner, but this matchup seems like a very difficult matchup.
Yeah, you're right. It's not about Owner, it's about the matchup pretty much. And Owner taking it so convincingly.
Yeah. Well, I guess maybe Red doesn't have a lot of opportunity to practice against Hot. He very good
Very
for
nice.
burst fades,
Yeah.
converts it. Unfortunately, has to remove Hot from the corner again.
And see, regardless of whether or not Owner's opponent has matchup experience, it's still a fact that Owner is on top of his game right now.
Yeah. So now back into the corner.
And very nice blocks from Owner, but you can only block for so long,
Exactly.
especially against Dino.
Tried to get a close S, but was too far away.
Oh,
And now gets the loop.
yeah, the low
Good
gets
catch.
it. Almost.
He tried to OTG kill him. So Red is back into the game.
Yeah.
Let's see if Owner can keep his composure.
Yes. Oh, that was a big whiff, but this wasn't.
And safe jump.
Nice.
That was a very big call.
Yeah. But see, Owner needs it. Owner needs that hard read to get back into his game. And the Buster.
Is it perfect? Oh no.
Almost, but not quite.
Match point for Owner.
That's right. And jumping K, interesting, trying to stop some high up approaches from Rad. And again, Owner with the command grab, so many busters. Just look at Owner blocking all those overheads and 5H.
Yeah, I kind of have the feeling that Owner commits to the high options.
Yep.
So he doesn't even worry about hero blow.
Yep.
And Red smartly recognizes that Flick can be low profile under.
Yep.
And Owner takes this.
Yeah, that's it. Very convincing game from Owner. Yeah, Owner happy with himself. That's the Owner we'd like to see.
And now we
Such
have
a smile.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Alright, PRK and Village, please go on stage. PRK and Village.
And then, the next match that was called is PRK against Willie.
So that will be Zato versus,
Was it Leo?
I think.
I think it's one of the 4 characters that are taking part in this tournament.
Yeah, we have like a dozen of Leos, we have a dozen of Heyuns,
Yeah, exactly.
and an Axel.
Yeah, and about a full Wehrmacht worth of Kais.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we're having a confirm from the chat that it's indeed Leo.
I see. Thanks, chat.
And that's good. We're not gonna have to overthink this. We can already fall back on all that stuff we established about Leo
Yeah.
and his game plan. Now, against Zato again, this is not gonna be an easy match for any of the guys. But I do believe that for the most part, it's PRK who's gonna be having this slight advantage.
I think I agree, especially since PRK has a lot of Leo experience.
Exactly. And against Leo, it's very difficult to block his blender, but once you get familiar with it, and once you block the first 3 or 4 hits, you're pretty much in the green.
Yep.
So here we go. PRK sporting the green Zato and Wille choosing to go with the with the default color Leo. Oh, nice Wille blocking the dust.
PRK bursting in order to get out of the corner.
Yep.
That's like one of the really strong points about Leo's flashing is that it's 2-hit.
Yep.
In this matchup, it does make a difference because it means that Eddie does not necessarily save Zato from taking the hit.
That's right. So, due to the 2 hits being very early on, you can hit both Eddie and Zato.
Willie didn't go for the OTG. I don't know if it would have killed.
Yep.
Willie wasn't comfortable enough to going for it, so probably
That's right.
didn't.
That's right. And the next round goes to someone we don't know yet. The first round went to Willie. Let's see if PRK can change his game a little bit. Oh, nice drunkard shade. But here comes Willie sniping the Eddie with the projectile. And again, the drill so active.
PRK was a little bit worried after flash kick, so he didn't go for extended pressure, and instead just made Leo go back to the corner. And Willie gets killed by that little bit comfort zone by PRK.
And it was the same safe pressure in the end because PRK went for down H, the high level normal, to keep Leo blocking until the drill came out.
Yep. And now you can see PRK's favorite part about Zato comes into place by doing a lot of block strings onto the opponent.
Yeah, for now we're watching a one-player game, but it's fine because right now Willie is jumping out of it. Oh, and nice Willie, releasing the projectile, but immediately going for Berserker Slash. But he forgets about the paddle and the Nobiru. You do not forget about the paddle in this matchup.
And if you do, you will remember it by your death.
Yeah, because you're gonna have a bad time.
And PRK adjusts to the matchup by the second round and gets 2 rounds in a row, so it's 1-0 for PRK.
Yeah, solid play from PRK. So far, you could see Willie trying to adapt, but he's still forgetting about some nuances of the matchup, and that costs him dearly. Although now he had a chance to go for it. Parek manages to release himself of the clutches of Willie.
Hits Zato, which means that he will get Eddie completely back again, which does make a difference now, since he has full Eddie meter for the corner pressure. And now Leo gets out, Willie gets out the corner and gets back in as I say that.
That's right.
This is the matchup in a nutshell.
Yeah.
You say stuff and it's wrong already at the time it happens.
Yeah. But Willie unfortunately couldn't confirm and convert the rock hit into knockdown, so he's back in the corner.
Gets hit by the low, he was expecting a re-jump, but didn't get it unfortunately.
That's right. Now here comes Parek.
Hits with the 5H.
Oh, just standing up punch like that.
Gets hit by the dust with a full combo.
That's right.
Drill into Eddie in a situation where flash kick will not hit.
And goes for the
unblockable.
Yeah.
Oh, does a safe jump as well.
Wow, interesting from Willie. He uses the invincibility of the flash kick and the red Roman cancel to negate the unblockable. This is very nice and a bit of matchup experience that you need, but it only works once in a while.
Exactly, and PRK tried to bait the burster, which could have been a match kill. Willie didn't first, but still lost in the end.
That's right.
A decisive win after an initial hiccup.
That's right.
Ken, you're playing.
Okay, and now I have to go off again. So see you guys hopefully later.
PRK, please go commentate.
Okay, and so Ken Deep is now leaving us to play his match. Still in the winners, pretty much. This is the regular for Ken Deep, now an established Guilty Gear player.
So how much viewer do we have?
And that's right, that's correct. Ken Deep is registered as a Turkish player.
1300. At one point it was yesterday. No, today. At that moment there was almost 1,000 viewers on their channel.
And what's going on right now is gonna be a matchup of Ken Deep against Kornalski.
Sup fam, hope you're good.
Yeah, I'm all good. I'm all good. What's going on, Joe?
I'm learning this game they are about to play.
Why?
though?
No, I'm to watch, to know what's going on.
Oh, right.
While commentating.
Right. Okay. Great. So, as for the upcoming matchup, if I recall well,
For your main and your Twitter.
I'm going to go away in like a minute, so no point.
Okay.
so what's important right now is that we're going to be having Ramatal against Kum, and for the most part, Ramatal has a sort of an easy zoning game here with her swords, because Kum can't really cover her swords, Ramatal's swords that well without committing to a risky jump or throwing out a normal that could get punished. So aside from that, of course, both characters have solid Okizeme game, with Ramletal being slightly better than Kum actually.
Hello, stream.
Hello, Parkour.
So, how are you feeling about this? I'm very biased.
Yeah, I'm not actually, but I think that Ramletal may have a slight advantage in this matchup.
I can see where that comes from due to the fact that she's got so much mobility.
Yeah, she has a lot of mobility and she can easily cover a lot of attack vectors that forces Kum to deal with the swords.
Yeah, but then this happens, and look at the damage.
Yeah, that's true.
Like we were talking about it, and already the damage is insane.
Yeah, but then this happens.
And he drops it.
And he drops it. So,
then this happens. But Konowski trying to control space, gets it by Grandpa Viper.
so
But I like the attempt on punish just with raw dower.
Yeah.
That was really pretty.
and Ken Deep starts Kum Taxi, but forgets himself a little bit.
Oh, that was our 6 stage, good punish.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if that was optimal, but it's knockdown. Any knockdown is good.
That's right. And Ken Deep already in the corner.
Oh, gets counter hit by sword, but no proper conversion.
Yeah, Kornowski with the setup, but drops it. And is it possible that that Ken Deep is gonna be pushed to the losers bracket by Kornowski? The first
I mean, I'm
round.
biased as hell. I hope so.
Well, I hope so as well, because then Ken Deep can stay on the commentary with me and not have to go away. And I don't have to worry whether or not he's coming back home.
How about Candy gets corner knockdown? Drops the mix-up though.
Oh, but
Konowski gets open up anyways.
with the red rumble cancel.
Oh, drops the combo though. Gets counter Hayabusa anyways. Good burst by Kornowski.
That's right.
Tried to go for charge blitz, not working this time.
Oh, and the far S.
And that's it. 1-0 for Candy. Dracula very hyped for his boy.
Well, you gotta get hype. You gotta get hype
So
for your
let's
boys.
see. Let's see what Kornowski is going to change.
Or will he?
I mean, the games were really close. It's just that Kornowski usually lost to a drop.
Yes,
Like he pretty much had the ideal stunner, but then dropped it at the end.
that's right. So let's see where this
Oh,
goes.
counterpoke to H.
Oh. And so Kornowski opting to go for a little bit of zoning, but comes right back. Oh, nice
Oh, what a
pickup.
conversion.
Nice
Corner
pickup.
knockdown. Goes slow. Very good decision because he was covered by the sword, so he's been safe
right.
and blocked.
That's right. And everyone expects Ram to go overhead.
Exactly, because it's rewarding, it's plus on block.
That's right. So Ken Deep in big
Oh,
trouble.
attacks that air throw.
The one frame tag.
Goes for overhead.
And it's Ken Deep's hour to shine.
That was unfortunately for Kenny, that was OTG Hayabusa. And Gelsinger can always stack OTG hits.
Nice.
Kornowski utilized it to his advantage.
That's right. And Ken Deep jumping in, but he eats
Let's
the
see what
sword.
he is. Goes cross up low.
And
Trades with
Kornowski,
Hayabusa.
yeah, sets up the sword, but it's not enough.
Gets hit by 2D.
Yep.
There's
And
the overhead. Oh, does not finish the knockdown though.
Oh, you gotta finish your play.
Very nice punish. Had to burst.
Yep. And again, Ken Deep with the
Oh,
air dash.
6 by anti-air.
And Kornowski now starting his offense.
Uses RC, but unfortunately does not have much meter now. No pressure
Yep.
off of it anyways. Gets 2D into Doro. That's
That's
corner
gonna be
carry.
corner, right.
Let's see what the setup is going to be.
Standing dust and the setup.
Oh, she drops the ender.
And again,
What an unfortunate end.
Kornowski with the drop. It's so
Oh, counter
unfortunate.
hit jump to H though. Candy very far from having burst still.
That's true. And again, Kornowski
But
with
he-
the dust.
And goes for command grab reset.
And that's it.
And he used charge blitz on in order to be burst safe. Also great decision. So 1-1.
Nice. So Kornowski making a comeback.
I mean, he was always my boy. I always trusted him.
Oh, of course you do. And then
Kornowski pushes straight to the corner.
yes, Kendi
Going
going in
for OTG2P.
and brings Kornowski down, but
Very nice
Kornowski
burst out of corner.
yeah,
Goes for Grand
OTG
Viper.
burst.
Nice tech trap with the air throw.
And here comes Kornowski with the air dash.
And there's the clap super. That should hit. Oh, what an YRC! What a YRC. That was sick.
Nice. So here comes Kornowski going as high up as in the air as he can.
Oh, gets the juggle. No
That's
conversion though.
And the throw. And the Oki.
Oh, goes for overhead, but FD pushed him out.
So smart for Kornowski to FD that.
But in the end, he gets open up anyways.
And he's so close.
And he went
hit.
for OTG2P.
No, unfortunately for Kendi.
Very good YRC from Kendip in order not to deal with charge blitz. Good
Nice.
decisions.
Nice.
A counter and jump edge. This is perfect.
Jumping H, is that Tuscan? I'm waiting for my homeboy Tuscan to switch places with Kornowski.
Oh, gets over at 6K starter. Look at the damage.
And the wall splat.
This
and the dust.
is Guilty Gear Loader.
Yeah. This is a character
It
that
goes low again.
yeah.
Candy does not block low.
And Kornowski's working on a perfect.
Gets that angle though.
Average
Inside there to jump B. We're down to the final round. Czech squad very happy about this.
Kornowski and Kendi with that Japanese tech. You have to go.
Czech versus Japan.
You have to go for the
Oh,
final
counter
round.
2S. I does not bait the burst. That's a clean hit.
And again with the
Kornowski with a
Dauro.
serious life lead. He even has
Yep.
over 50% meter.
But Kendi ready with the
Oh,
block.
that's a good air throw.
Nice
Still
chase down.
50%.
Nice chase down.
And that should be corner carry again, coast to coast. But Kendi has access to wake up super.
Will he go for it? No, he's patient.
He decides not to.
He shouldn't. He has too big a life lead
But
to
he has
pick
the
up.
burst now. And there's the clap super.
Nice. And will the cookie
Fortunately-
crumble? No,
Going
it
for
won't.
overhead. Not burst safe. Any clean hit will do this for Kornowski.
But he has to
that's
land
not tech
it.
trap.
Oh my
What a
God!
blitz! And Kornowski takes it! My boy, my hero!
Okay, we're going to the final four matches in the loser bracket today.
So it's time for final four matches of the losers bracket.
Thank you, stream, for tuning in. Let Kendi join in instead of me. Hope you have a good time.
And again, my co-commentator is switching out. You can expect some more from Kendi. And it's true that for now Kendi was lost in that final match especially. And Kornowski awakened the demon, didn't drop anything, had consistent pressure and setups. Very nice conversions to full down damage. Ramathal, you know, is being considered a low tier. But in all honesty, if she lands that one hit, well, she's gonna run the gauntlet with you. So aside from that, of course, we're gonna be having that. Oh, I was expecting Motion Man to play, but it's gonna be Rad against Fidoskin. Now Rad, he's of course gonna be playing the Eno against Fidoskin Sleo. So we have two characters that basically want to put you in a blender. And that blender is definitely adult only. You're gonna be blocking the highs and lows all day. And of course Fidoskin with the Red King. And Rad with his blue Eno. We're gonna be seeing the Heaven's Edge. They're choosing they're choosing the music. Kind of interesting, but you know the players have their headphones, so choice of music does impact the match as well to a certain degree. And yes, the top 8 is gonna be streamed tomorrow. Same goes for Street Fighter. I don't know about Marvel yet. We'll be having confirmations later on. And let's go. Let's see what happens. Now Fidoskin carefully with the jump towards and fortress defense. Whereas Rad going in with the overhead and another overhead and the low. Fidoskin pretty solid with his blocks right now. He's rather patient, doesn't press any buttons, but gets hit by the chemical love.
Kanta with a K, so K-A-N-T-A.
And Fidoskin so low on life.
K-U-N.
Gets opened up by the low, gets opened up by low again. And that is it.
Hello, Hiryu.
Oh, hello Garuda, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man. Nice
How
to
are
join
you?
you for commentary. I'm very good.
Very good to hear that. So, what can you tell us about Fidoskin, Rad, Leo, and Eno? Because that's what we're witnessing right now.
What I can tell you is that most wheel players don't like this matchup at all. That's something I can tell you.
Well, I'd expect that because this matchup lets them feel the way other players feel when they're playing against them.
Exactly. They want to hold that charge, but they can't do that against Eno. She
That's
keeps
right.
pressuring high and forces them to lose it.
That's right. But of course, on the other hand, since Eno has to commit to an air dash, sort of, it's also effective to use flash kick in this matchup. You just have to be careful.
Indeed. We saw Rad play a wheel player earlier, and I do believe he won very convincingly. At least yesterday, I think he played Trida.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And he won pretty convincingly. Let's see if he can repeat it here against Fidoskin.
Yes. So far, Fidoskin displayed a solid blocks, and he was very much ready for a lot of what Rad has to offer.
Indeed.
But as you can see by the round count, this was not enough for everything.
yeah.
And let's see. Again, now Rad is keeping Fidoskin in the corner, but we have a switch.
A throw back into the corner. Rad bursts out, gets right back in there with that helm breaker with the reset.
And Fidoskin switching sides, but getting hit by the super. Still in the game pretty much.
Oh, no that angle for you, Fidoskin. This is going to be a big opportunity for Rad, and it's going to end here. Yep.
That's right, very bad flash kick. He was completely out of range, but I guess at times like this, you sort of panic.
Yeah, I got to go for it. 1-0 for Rad here, right?
That's right. Fidoskin might have expected the chemical love to be wire seed into an air dash, in which
right.
case the flash kick would almost be there, but it still was way too early.
The trade here, I think Eno could have blinked from there. A punish here? Yep, there we go.
Yep. So Fidoskin bursts and very smart puts Rad in the corner.
Yep. Trade? Didn't manage to combo from it.
Yep.
we go.
But that's gonna be a combo. And almost full corner carry now.
Yep, overhead.
Fidoskin gets opened up again and placed in the corner. What's it gonna be? Overhead
Go
into
low.
low.
Empty jump low, let's go.
So we had one overhead for an open air and the other was low. What's gonna be?
The reset.
Nice, the reset with the tech trap. Very solid play from Rad. And of course, if you play Eno, you have to be ready with that.
I do think Fidoskin tried to late tech, but even then, Rad still got it.
So now Fidoskin out of burst, which is very unfortunate because Rad is on match point.
Yep, and this was a nice complete combo from Rad here. The pressure.
Yep. Picked up additional punches for that little bit of damage.
Yeah, there it is. Ooh, he missed it?
Yeah, he dropped it.
It's Fidoskin's chance and misses it. A burst from Rad gets him out of that corner. There it is. Sorry, you blitz.
Yeah. And now it's Fidoskin again in the corner. Manages to push Rad out a bit.
Go mid-screen.
Oh, but the chemical love stops Fidoskin in his tracks.
He advances after the chemical of YRC.
Yes, and Fidoskin was ready to evade the chemical love, but he forgot that he still has to block Eno.
Yeah, he chased that backdash, but then didn't manage to pressure further on Rad. And this is the grab, and Rad
that's
takes
it.
it. 2-0.
Rad moves forward. So the sombrero didn't help, unfortunately.
Sombrero didn't give him the power that he needed.
And you know, I kind of understand that because little did I know, sombrero is actually a power-up for KOF. It doesn't really work for Guilty Gear.
I don't know if that's true.
No, it is, because you see, this is a traditional sombrero of the Mexican people of Czech Republic.
Oh, I
So-
see.
Yes.
I see. When PRK went to Portugal for a lockdown, he brought the poncho, but he didn't bring the sombrero to the airport. So he was playing at half power, I think.
Yes.
But here in his homeland, with the sombrero and his countrymen behind him, I think he can do it.
Yeah, he should be able to. And the next matchup that's coming up is Lunatic against Johnster.
So Soul Jacko.
Yes.
Lunatic destroyed me
Oh,
in losers bracket. Yeah, he's really good.
But he destroyed me in February in Austria.
Okay.
So anyway, we've already seen Johnster play, but he was up against Pida, unfortunately.
Bad matchup.
Well, if I ever saw one. And bad player matchup as well, because Pida, very experienced player, one of the
Right.
dark horses of this tournament. So
And he's also experienced against Motion Man's Jacko, so he
yeah,
knows
exactly,
what to do.
exactly. So you see, I'm really wondering what can we see from Johnstar, because he actually didn't get a chance to play against
Right,
Pida.
right. He's been making his way through brackets. I saw some of his matches. He's pretty competent. So yeah, hopefully he won't get completely outpunched by Soul here.
Okay, that's great.
Set on fire.
And you know, with Jacko, you really have to land this first hit, start your initial offense. Without that knockdown, you really can't do anything.
The good thing is that hit can be many things. It can be
yes.
burst, it can be 6P,
That's right.
6H, 3H, right?
3H,
Sweep?
yes. The
A lot
blaze
of things can
sweep.
give her that. A lot of things can let her put 2 boxes down and start her whole game plan.
That's right. And let's see if Fidoskin is actually ready for a Jacko, because you know that's the thing.
Lunatic, yeah.
Lunatic, sorry, Lunatic. So because that's the thing, you can hit the Jacko and stay on the offense. Don't let her get her own game started. But what are you gonna do once she gets started?
Right.
Is the big question.
This is still rep 1 where all the minions still take 2 hits to kill.
That's
There's still
true.
a little bit of trouble. Soul has a few tools to do that with Gunflame, which does a lot of damage to the boxes and the minions. And right here is in the corner after that Ground Viper.
And
Pushes out.
Yeah. And Johnster now down on life, but one of his houses is still out.
Ooh, there it is, that counter hit sweep and a confirm.
Yeah, that's gonna be big.
This guy does damage. If he hits you, he does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Lunatic, he's really good at doing that.
And the 5K, the
Nice.
5K does it.
Pre-nerf 5K, let's go.
So let's see how the second round goes, because for the first, we could just see a very proper run-of-the-mill Soul gameplay. Like he just overwhelms you.
Yes, and there it might be again.
Almost.
Sees that burst.
And punishes it. Very nice punish.
Nice.
Okay, again, a lot of damage. So Johnster bets on the Shoryuken.
Yeah, there's 2D out.
2 houses are out.
Lunatic just running in.
And the
Like
third-
his namesake, he's just going in like a
That's
lunatic.
right. But here comes Johnster.
Does the super to let those minions walk in.
Yep,
And the knockdown.
that's right.
Couldn't get the combo.
Oh, and got hit after the attack. But still, the houses are level 2.
Yeah, this is Luna's opportunity. There it is. Ground Viper carries to the corner.
And you better finish this plate.
Not yet.
Oh,
Minions
so
out.
close.
There it is. 1-0.
Gunflame. That's right, Gunflame takes it. So the second round was much more of a scramble for Lunatic
yeah.
to keep up.
As soon as she gets those boxes in, and if they level up, you're gonna have a hard time getting
That's
your
right.
match back.
That's right. So let's see if both players are gonna make their adaptations. Very nice,
Yes.
3H.
3H on that Fafnir, and there it is again. Reading that burst.
Oh, and another 3H.
Yep.
Interesting for Johnster.
Kills that box before going in.
And it's important against Jacko. You have to think, do I pursue Jacko or do I shut down her offense?
Exactly, yeah.
Now see, the thing is, right now Lunatic is very much safe from the K house because it's so far away that the minions do
Right.
not have enough time to approach.
Right. There goes for the overhead. Might be it.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
That's all for you.
Big damage.
Yep.
As he says, strategy. No, I just like to punch things or something like that.
You mean as every Soul player says?
yeah. Like Soul players are their character.
That's right.
Here it is again, punching stuff.
Here it is again. Like Fafnir, you mean the combo starter, the combo feeler, or the combo enter?
The footsie tool, the mix-up. Oh, counter hit.
Yeah.
He almost confirmed that.
Yeah, Johnster makes up for the life he lost. It's getting even.
Nice,
but now,
nice with that instant air dash jumping P. Gets it.
Yeah, Lunatic. And we're back with the mic now fixed thanks to our handsome man Unicorn.
And Kenny starts out that match pushing Ambi to the corner.
That's right. And actually this is going to be difficult for Andy because Candeep used to play Soul.
Oh right, he knows that.
Yep. Oh, nice pickup.
His combos are so sick.
Yep.
Like you think you're just gonna get knocked out. No, he's gonna pick you up, bring you back in. Blitz.
Well, you know, you're not winning majors with footsies alone.
Yeah, yeah. Getting qualified to go to Japan.
Oh, yes.
Getting some people there.
So let's see, Andy already in the last sliver of his life.
Andy trying to get that counter hit punish, but no go.
That's right. So, sure you can YRC into air dash. Nice from Candy.
2 6Ps, one on each corner.
Exactly. Oh, and Andy just jumping into the fireball.
Kenzie playing heavy footsies here with his upwards invincibility normal stuff.
That's
like
right.
6B, the DP, trying to get those far H's and
Wow. That, I'm not sure if that was smart or disrespectful.
Maybe both.
Maybe both. Why not both?
I feel like the best moves in fighting games are when it's both. It's both smart and disrespectful. It's like, yo, this is sick.
And
there it is.
My other favorite combination, if it's stupid and it works.
Oh, stupid and it works, that's a good one.
Yeah. But here comes Andy, still has a chance for it.
Yeah, this is his chance right now.
Yeah, gets the hit.
Oh,
and he keeps Candeep in the combo.
Very nice.
What's the mix up? Empty
Meaty.
jump.
Goes for the low.
And
Super.
Candeep. Yeah. Oh, nice! The YRC with the jumping punch. Who would have
Obviously
done
smart
it?
FDs. He's alive. Counter hit punish.
And that's optimal.
Very nice, Zombie. Very nice.
Wow, such a comeback from Andy. And you can see that he feels himself right now.
Ooh! 6-8 run start.
Oh, the pickup wasn't there.
Kenzie tries to go optimal, didn't work out for him.
Yep. Trying to fish for that Hayabusa.
Oh, the overhead. Gets that hit.
And it's
corner
Andy.
one.
Andy.
Oh, goes for the late air dash overhead.
Yeah, double overhead. And it's Candy. So
Overhead.
Overhead into Red Roman Castle
Hey.
and confirms.
Hey.
Hey. Oh, that was interesting from Candy. He might have been expecting a burst which was almost ready, but not quite.
Oh, can he punish?
Yes,
He gets
almost.
there. Last minute, forces Zombie to use burst. Gets to confirm. Shinken. And overhead on the other side. Zombie staying alive here.
One last hit.
Ooh, and it's the hit he needed.
Such
Zombie,
a big
just the first
starter.
match.
My, such a big starter, 6H.
Confirmable and
Of course.
huge damage.
Into the Bandit Bringer, of course.
Can't keep smiling there.
Yeah. There's a lot going on in his head right now.
Both matches he lost almost the same way, actually.
Yeah.
Both rounds, sorry.
And Anbi is getting the early hits. Oh, the 6B.
Ooh. Counter hit 6B confirms after the trade.
Of course, it's a trade, so it's in Soul's favor.
One of the rules of Guilty Gear, one of the universal laws.
Yeah, exactly. But for a bit of real talk over here, it's Candy's chance to shine.
Come on, Candy. Maybe you can find this comeback.
That's right.
Ami bursts out of the corner.
Yeah, but he was pushed there.
Oh, a trade in Kum's favor?
That's unheard of. Is Kum a strong character?
I don't know.
Charged up Hayabusa. Into short Hayabusa. Come on, Candy.
Candy staying alive. He might make this comeback here.
On the Fafnir tech.
Oh, that's funny. There he goes. Shinken seals out the round.
That's nice for Candy. And just for you stream monsters, this match is the final of Guilty Gear. Oh, sorry, one more match for Guilty Gear. And then we have a 15-minute break before Street Fighter V. So just look at that anti-air standing K.
Manages to block that gunflame. Goes in for the cross-up. Ami
That's
blocks
nice.
it and sweeps right after.
And now Candy in the corner.
And there he goes with that wild throw.
And proper confirms. That's nice conversion, keeping Candy in the corner. And what's the mix-up?
The damage to frame trap to confirm.
Oh.
Very nice.
This is big Candy on the last legs.
Oh, Ami looking to seal it out here.
Yeah, Candy manages to escape the corner, but there's still so much life to make up for, and he
Ooh,
tries
the
to.
burst bait!
I knew it!
Ami match point right now.
So close for Candy, but this one Volcanic Viper changed everything.
Candy was trying hard to reverse his fate, but that didn't happen here.
Yep. And the regular throw into the Oki.
What is it? Overhead blocked by Ami. Good.
And the Hayabusa gets the X hit. And again with the Oki.
Good blocks. Ooh, got hit there at the end.
Yeah, but this round is so decisively in Candy's favor so far. Can Ambi reverse?
Nice Ambi. Knockdown.
That's right, and the mix-up. Overhead, into
Wild
the
throw.
wild throw. Not,
Oh, tries to get that burst before Candy did it.
oh, try to go under the tuner ball with the down B.
The
It
confirm from
works.
6B.
Aye.
This might be it, Hiryu.
So close, so close. One hit, a
Oh.
super. Ooh! Just do it,
He
man.
did it.
Just do it. And Candy asking some real questions. What happened?
I guess he released and Soul was invincible.
Yep, most probably.
And there it is, the hug.
The hug.
How nice.
And they will be used for Street Fighter Tournament soon.
All right. So after the upcoming match, after the upcoming match, there's gonna be a short break, only a few minutes though.
And so we Dracula versus Willy, right?
That's
the
right.
player.
So, Willie playing Leo, and Dracula playing Chit, probably.
Let's see, he might play Johnny too.
Oh, really?
Do you know this?
Dracula.
Answer me this if you know.
Yep.
Did Dracula ever play Slayer?
Slayer. I am not aware of any matches where Dracula picks Slayer.
You know.
Yeah,
the name is
I
Slayer.
know. I know. He lives in the castle.
He has the facial hair. You know, I'm
Yeah.
thinking he has to play Slayer, right?
Oh, he should. But then, And you know, you think about Dracula, you know, his name Dracula, he lives in a castle, so there's a lot of parallels here.
Yeah, man, I don't know. And I also have this theory that every single Johnny player played Slayer at some point in their life, or
is
Jam.
it?
So I don't know, because I see a lot of people, they played Slayer and now they play Johnny or Jam.
I see.
So it's always those three characters. They're very connected.
But you know, with players who used to play Slayer and transition to Johnny, it might be a little bit of a revenge plot, right? You know, I had to deal with playing Slayer since
Now
Sign.
hold this.
Now hold this, yeah. Check this out. You know, no, I think that Dracula is making a statement against profiling of vampires. Like, this is just insensitive, man.
He ended up going with Chip after all, not Johnny.
Yep. So far, I've also heard that, as is customary for German players, he tried to go for Kai. And
Oh, okay.
he can still make the transition, but it's not coming right now.
Okay. So this matchup, in general, Leo does a lot of damage.
Yes.
He doesn't even need to reset you a lot to do a lot of damage. He just does damage, and he can reset you. So
On the other hand, Chip has a ton of mobility to
he
work
wins
with.
the neutral. Yes.
And,
Baits that TP with the safe jump.
and also, Chip is no slouch when it comes to set play, so you
Yeah.
are really scared of chasing him down recklessly.
Yep. Goes low. Willie blocks very nicely there.
That's right.
Punish.
Goes for Gamma Blade for a little bit of frame trap.
Yep. Pressure reset there. Gold burst. Stay safe.
Nice.
Oh, and the frame trap gets him. Pushes him
That's
into
right.
the corner. Back turns.
Oh,
Counter YRC. Nice.
interesting. That's attack I've yet to see.
Yeah, but basically he's baiting the possibility of a DP or a
Right.
jabbed out, and then
Right,
he's gonna
right.
go for the YRC and putting pressure afterwards.
Yeah. So the first round went to the damage of Leo,
Yep.
obviously.
And there he goes with the resets and the overhead.
Oh my,
the cross
so
up
much.
again.
So much
Willie
damage.
is going crazy, breaking his ankles.
Oh, but here comes Dracula with the Gamma Blade. Oops.
Into the corner, the
that's
restand,
it.
and that's it, 1-0.
So 1-0 Dracula. He's thinking, he's weighing his options, weighing in. And you know, it is difficult for chip player because you have to be on top of your game. You cannot make mistakes
Very
against
true,
Leo.
very true. One mistake means you'll be losing like 70% health possibly.
That's right. And just look at Dracula trying to go for the high jump, maybe establish some air-to-air pressure
Yeah.
or air-to-ground.
When he got hit, he bursted out immediately. Now he has Willie in the corner here,
Yes.
and he backs out.
Oh, the teleport, YRC.
Yeah, missed their grab there.
Oh, but he eats the projectile.
Oh, this is what he needed. Counter hit jumping D, a confirm. Here
very
comes
strong
Yoki.
move. And the Yoki.
Nice bait.
Yeah, Dracula is ready. But this isn't the last guess in this match.
Oh, nice. Stop that Rekka with the jab.
You have to be ready to press buttons against Leo.
Very nice. The cross up.
Oh, and the flash kick, this time it hits.
Gets the confirm here into the corner. Fireball pressure.
And what's going to happen? What's Willie gonna do? He keeps the pressure going. Dracula tried to press button.
Dracula had his opportunity there when he pushed Willie out with FD. He had to
right.
buffer in the super jump, and he didn't do it. In that case, Willie just moved back in. He had no meter, and that was it. DP, round start. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, it's a solid anti-air, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So, Dracula with the jumping H. Very good air-to-ground normal. And now they're both a bit wary.
Nice. Almost got a confirm there.
Nobody went in until Dracula teleported. And now he's in the corner, very bad. But he's still blocking.
Yep.
Oh,
Ooh,
and the
clash.
DP clash! It's Daisuke Jikan!
And there he is. Willie does FD baits on that DP. And, ooh! Someone call Kotaku, please! Speedy Ninja Axel is getting destroyed!
Oh my. This is so big now with Willie receiving the blessing of Daisuke. So much damage. Dracula on his last legs right now, but he manages to reverse the pressure a bit.
Oh, this could be it! If he makes this happen into Oki here.
This is big.
Where's he going? Oh, the reset into leaf grab.
Oh my.
Blocks it.
Blocks it.
Another block. Alpha Blade's out.
Okay, keeps the pressure with the Gamma Blades. Doesn't want to risk too much.
Moves in after jumping D. Overhead!
And now you have to take the risk.
There it is. Very nice. Dracula staying alive.
Very nice from Dracula.
Or staying undead.
Is he?
I mean, you know, Dracula.
Oh yeah, right. Dracula. Sorry, For a while there, I held Willie.
I had to give you a James Chan there. So I do think Dracula did a grab / alpha blade, beta blade OS there to catch Willie's pressure, and he gets this gamma blade full screen.
Very nice. And now Willie using the tech of just letting out the flash kick to scare his opponent.
Willie is being too dependent on those flash kicks, and there's another one.
But the third one hits, so it's fine.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Third time's the charm, huh?
Yeah, Dracula with the dead angle.
Nice grab.
Yeah, that's the chip play.
OTG reset, got nothing.
Yeah. Meaty back turn S, very good.
Alpha plus.
Oh, and Willie ready for the second gamma blade.
Yep.
And that's it. Dracula shakes hands.
So we do have our top 8, I believe.
Yeah, we have it.